Konnichiwa, everybody. Welcome back. I know it was only a half an hour ago that my last stream was, but welcome back nonetheless. I just realized how behind I am on posting things to YouTube. I need to do that. We're gonna be playing more Pulsar. Maybe we'll finish today, maybe we won't. At this rate, it's anyone's guess. Especially because we usually play this game on fairly easy mode just to have fun, and we're actually playing it on slightly harder than standard difficulty right now. So give me 1 second. I would prefer to use game capture, thank you, rather than display capture. Game capture's a little nicer. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna undeafen myself.
I'm gonna come here.
I can hear Luna and Sam's mic.
Should do that. Say hello, Star.
Heyo, I could hear you in your husband microphone.
Yes.
Problem will be solved
yes.
when get soundproofing panels.
Yeah, problem will be
Yeah,
solved
well.
eventually, but it will not be solved right now.
Alright. Hey.
Yup.
Slowly dying.
Yup.
It's my lot
I
in
will
life.
also be sitting here eating ravioli because dinner was ready
Alright.
20 minutes
all
ago.
for
Slowly eating.
Pulsar Last Colony.
I am so down for Pulsar Lost Colony. I didn't bother with the whole intro to the game. We actually got that last time, so nah. Suffice to say, summaries for the game for everybody listening.
Hey,
We are here to
connection's ready
find the
up
Lost
now.
Colony. We must find our fragments to go to the Lost Colony and deal with it.
I'm gonna turn off Atrium.
Oh wait, are we good? We are good.
Aim
No, we're bad good.
Intruder alarm.
I didn't realize we were going.
Gonna fix
I
tower
was just sitting there in the ready screen.
and initiate prep.
Oh, there's no... I was about to say there's no ammo for me to grab. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I just have a beam pistol. I don't have a other pistol.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We are going to need to upgrade our ship components because
Yes, we will.
we are... It's going to be a lot harder to fight the Engine Guardian this time around.
Yes.
I think
Yes,
we
you
should
will actually
upgrade
have to go
our
around and upgrade
reactor, because we've been having
Oh.
reactor troubles for a while now.
We've had
Yeah.
reactor troubles every step of the way this entire game.
Oh yeah.
Once we get one more scrap, we can upgrade it again.
Alright.
Fair enough. Also, if people do need
Our weapons can still use more than a reactor can output.
yeah. And we're gonna get the Forgetty Beam.
Did we not already get it?
Did
that
we
was
get
with
it?
the other one. No,
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
that was with the other ship.
Yeah, I was
We-
about to say I don't have my Forgetty Beam.
We don't have the engines for the Forgetty Beam yet.
That's why we don't have the Forgetty Beam.
Races before Forgetty.
Yes, we have to get races done before the Forgetty Beam, and we
I'm
have to
okay
have
with
good
this fact.
engines before the races.
Do we want to go try doing races? Actually, no. We have our standard
We need
thrusters, don't
we
we?
need better engines before we can do races.
Level 2,
properly.
level 3, level 3, level 3. If we go to the arena, then we would have the money to buy racing thrusters over at the races.
Ooh.
That's not a bad
Ooh,
idea.
Let's go.
Because we don't have to get the fragment from the arena. We can get the racing fragment and, like, the huntsman fragment. Because... yeah, we have the Grey Huntsman reward quest right now. So we can get the huntsman fragment and the racing fragment and call that good.
Yeah, because we only need 4 fragments. Aren't there like, what, 9?
There are 9 that you can get at any given time.
So why not just get 9?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of
That
work.
takes so long.
It
Yeah.
took us so long to get 2 of them.
So we
It
need to
did
go
take us a while to
to
get 2
the
of them.
burrow. Where the heck is the burrow? It's all
I
the
don't
way on
know.
the other side of the world. Okay, we're going to be jumping to a warp station so that we can
no.
go to the burrow.
Ah.
It's literally on the other side of the galaxy, so...
Alright, what's our target?
2134 aligned.
This is the galaxy.
2134.
We are living the Milky Way. The Milky
think
Way
this
is
is the
our
Milky Way.
galaxy.
Okay. As I've said before, I have been collecting the ammo clips, so if you need an ammo clip,
I think we've
I
already
have
been to
like
this graveyard.
20 in my locker.
Why do you have so many ammo clips?
Because I keep picking them up and putting them in my locker because my gun can't use them.
I
We
mean,
get them for every jump, and nobody has a gun that needs ammo clips yet.
I do. I have a
Except for
heavy
Star.
pistol.
This is why I say if you need ammo clips, unless you're as the captain, you can just access my locker, then hang.
Yeah,
I
for it.
can. We're aligned, by the way.
But yeah, so feel free to raid my locker for my ammo clips.
I can't.
You're not the captain.
I also don't have a gun that would use ammo clips.
Oh,
We've got CU here. Wait. Hang on a second.
Warp disable beacon.
Are we enemies of the CU?
are we?
No.
No.
Do
No,
not
we're not.
attack
They were-
the CU.
There was a virus beacon. They were firing at the virus
Yeah,
beacon.
we have to take out that warp disable beacon if we want to leave, though.
See right in front of us.
Yes.
Phew.
Hee hee hee.
You took out my target.
Yep.
I'm sad now.
It's okay, you'll get the next target.
You're my target.
Oh no.
I've got you in my crosshairs.
I'll take a shot through the heart, right?
And you're to blame.
Oof.
You give love a bad name. We
Well,
have a
I'm
mission
just
from
targets.
the GH Bounty Agency, so we're taking a slight detour for that. 2232 aligned.
Yo, we can use all of the money. Ammo
Glub,
clip.
glub, glub. Glub, 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 glub.
I should actively get my gun.
I
out.
skipped warp without... I forgot this was a combat! I skipped warp.
Oh, yep, you just
We
we
should
need to
probably
do-
block comms just in case.
Yes.
Program.
My gun is like flickering with light.
Execute.
blocked comms.
We block our comms.
I
Here
do
we
not
go.
have the best gun for this, but we will go with it.
We good?
Yep.
Hi,
Yep.
friends.
Comms have been blocked.
It's going to take a lot of shots to get through their shield.
Oh no, we're in red alert again. Somebody was firing the main cannon.
I wonder who was firing the main cannon.
Alright, get
Hey!
in, disable their weapons, and then I will turn
Can we
us
board them?
away. Yes. Once their weapons are disabled,
No,
I
I
will
can't
turn us
board
away
them.
and board myself. Ow!
Hello. Oh, they have a big ship.
Please finish disabling their weapons.
I need to find their weapons.
Weapons are on fire. They'll be disabled in a few seconds.
Weapons are now disabled. Turning away.
Science. Oh, I'm at their medical aid station.
Yep. Love, you're gonna want to come over this way and help me take screens. Or, you know, just start
Oh.
shooting at people because they just showed up.
Yeah, that's... I am severely under attack here. I'm sorry, I'm being bonked. Hi! Ow. Oh gosh. We're losing oxygen! I need to go back to the ship.
This is why
Okay.
you should usually put on a suit before boarding.
We're good to remove claim. Perfect. Claim's been removed.
We're not done here, though.
Yeah, we are.
Are they all
The
dead?
person just died.
Are they dead? Hey, old friend!
Alright. Let's make sure they don't have any cargo.
I just died. I came back and I just died.
Why did you come back
Right.
without a suit on?
I forgot I was grabbing a suit.
I don't wear suits.
That deserves a bonk.
That one does deserve a bonk, love.
I bonk myself. Bonk! There we go. But hello!
Into
Hello,
cargo.
my friends. We are here playing Pulsar.
Looks
How's-
like their
how's our
cargo's
bunch
clear.
Alright. I'm just gonna chill on our
Yeah,
ship then.
it does. They're still gonna have to go through engineering though to turn off their shields.
I'm just going to chill here on our ship
Luna
because y'all
played
finished
bonk on
stuff.
Luna.
Dope. Oh, I should put like the random ammo clips I have in my locker.
Claim ship. Just get rid of ours.
No, I have ammo clips! Don't do that!
Also, do you really want to try and drive this ship around?
No!
I do not want
it's
to
the
try to
worst ship.
fight the Engine Guardian with a ship the size... the Warp Guardian with a ship the size of the Warp Guardian.
I don't. I really don't.
It's a small enough battle arena as it is. Okay, what from them do we actually need? What will actually help us?
I have no idea.
Because we should focus on the things that will actually help us.
Aw, I was trying to steal their turret.
Yeah, we should have focused on the things that will actually help us. Are you listening?
No.
Only as much as normal.
They probably had better thrusters than we do.
Husband.
Right, I should have gone for thrusters first.
This is why
That's
we
why
have
you
to
just
talk about
it with
this.
the captain. The captain knows these things.
When the
He is
captain
wise.
says, let's think about what to take, don't just start taking.
Too late.
Yeah, don't do it again.
No, do it again. Do it again.
Don't do it again. I can kick you from this ship.
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm here.
You're encouraging bad behavior.
No, I'm not.
She
I'm
would
not
never.
encouraging bad
You're
behavior.
encouraging bad behavior.
She would
I'm not.
never.
You
I'm
can't
gonna put
prove
you
it.
both in the brig.
What brig?
What brig?
The brig is outside the ship.
Oh.
It's okay, I put myself in there all the time.
No, but you get to stay out there this time.
Is this the whatchamacallit thingamajigger warp gate?
Let's see.
Okay.
Yes, it is a warp
Okay,
gate.
I can put myself off the ship. But there's only one spot I can go off the ship right now.
I don't know if we should go up there.
Going up
If you
there would
really
ruin the
want to make
alignment.
enemies of the Colonial Union,
I don't.
It would also mess with the alignment of the warp gate.
yep.
That too.
And with how big the galaxy is...
Yeah, I ain't dealing with that. Anyways.
Yeah, the galaxy, there's far
Koopa's
too
in
many
the
to
middle
fit
of
on
fight.
just
Hi,
the screen.
Koopa. How are you doing?
Wait, do I have talents? I don't have talents. Oh, nobody's talking in chat yet. Any of the chats.
That's
I had somebody in chat.
incorrect.
Oh! Somebody did say something. I
Yeah.
just missed it.
Just
'cause
just
it-
incorrect, yeah.
Oh, Koopa Troopa played Bonk first. Okay. Koopa da Troopa. We initiate jump.
Oh, are we initiating jump prep?
No, I'd never prep jump. It's not like it's my job.
Yep, never your
He
job.
says when I'm the one who pressed the button.
No, I pressed the button.
It's like a toss-up.
It would have
between which
told
one
me
of
if you
pushes
pressed the
it.
button. It would have said on my screen, Sam Morningstar's initiated jump prep, and it didn't.
When I clicked it, it started processing.
I think we clicked it at the same time. See, now it says Samuel Morningstar started jump prep.
Yeah, you keep clicking jump prep on the front of the ship when I'm pushing it from the engine room.
Yeah,
Let's see.
That's what's going on.
my locker has all of the stuff.
I don't need your locker.
Are we here?
Yes.
The burrow. We gotta go fight. But yeah, no. For if you need ammo clips, my locker is where you want to go. take my job as person holding all of the weapons very
Yeah,
seriously.
ammo clips would probably be a good idea.
See, I don't have a gun that needs ammo clips right now. I have a phase pistol, repair gun, a fire extinguisher, a heal beam, and a scanner
Alright, buddy.
in my hands.
Wallace, do you have anything good? Let's see. You have heavy pistols,
Well, hello.
burst rifles, phase pistols, smuggler's pistols.
Oh, if we need ammo clips, you have to give me a sec. So I can go collect them.
Come on, people. You're supposed to have some sort of weapons I can buy.
Ooh, a
We're not buying
neuroprogrammer.
weapons right now. Unless they're absolutely necessary.
I was seeing if they even had any that would be good enough to try and get.
We need our money for racing thrusters.
Well, problem is the only weapon I have is a phase pistol, so... It's a phase pistol +1, so it's not the worst it could be, but it's not much better.
There, my things are. I also have the Healy gun. I should get my pistol out.
Okay, here we go.
I
10
think I'm
rounds.
standing like inside my husband.
Yep, you're standing inside your husband.
I can move now. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Last time we were in the burrow, I had a heavy beam. I had a heavy beam pistol +5.
Yep.
And now I have a
That
sword.
spider got really close to me.
Then just jet back away.
Yeah, these enemies can't fly.
They also have no range attacks.
Hello.
Food. Nom nom.
I found some!
Yep, we found the
Round
enemy.
succeeded. Robot boyos! Okay, there we go. Oh, that was fast. Hey, look at us, precision team of practice.
I don't have the right weapon for precision.
I said of practice. I'm just gonna sit up here and snipe them. Play fair, I don't know the meaning of the word.
Yeah, we don't play fair.
Why would I play fair with something that means to kill me?
Playing fair is boring. Also, playing fair gives them a chance of winning.
Why would I want them to win? I want.
Exactly. So why play fair?
Oh, these guys have a ranged attack, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, spider's on me.
Ah! Oh, you put down a heal thing.
Hey, spiders.
Hi.
I was trying to heal when you led 7 spiders over.
Well, we didn't die.
Oh, but I'm
So
still
far.
trying to heal. I'm still trying to heal.
I was not paying attention. There are robot boyos.
These robot boys came in for the attack.
That's what that's what robot boyos do.
But I don't.
Okay, here we go.
Meal.
Hmm? I just shoved a whole thing of ravioli in my mouth. My mouth is very full. Can I? Ah!
I have too much health for you to surprise me like that, you fools.
Heal the captain.
Found him.
Ah, red thingy.
The red thingy wants a hug.
I do not wish to hug the red thingy. Wait.
Hi, drone.
We don't like the drones. The drones are scary.
They're not so bad.
They're like ant spider thingies. I don't like them.
You're more afraid of them than they are of you.
You're right, I am. They just want to eat me.
Num 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 num.
This one. I like this one. We don't take fall damage from this, do we?
No, you take fall damage.
It's the velociraptors. I apparently cannot shoot them. Stop moving! The hitbox is so slow. Slow.
Your
Small.
hitbox is so slow.
Can I hit you? Watch Star has beat all of the others.
I actually have killed almost this entire half of the arena's worth of Xenoraptors. There's one left. And there. There we go.
We have one over here.
2.
Oh, one more
Oh.
spawned over here. There we go.
The whole time we killed 2 Xenoraptors together because their guns suck.
You also have to have
That-
very precise aim to kill Xenoraptors.
Yeah. Spike.
Okay, the boss can't shoot anymore. I'm just gonna use my phase pistol now.
Let me shoot you in the butt.
Actually, no, I'll use my heavy pistol too.
Ah! Ah! Got them. Ah! More spawned. Shoot you in the butt. Oh, my guns are repeated. Okay, that one's dead.
Boss is dead.
That one's dead. Okay.
No, the rest of them are over by Star.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Woohoo! We survived the arena and we
Alright,
got
now
money.
we have enough money to go buy racing thrusters.
Racing thrusters! Are we gonna fight the races like we normally do?
We're going to complete the race completely, and then we'll fight.
Okay,
Because
so no.
we're not going to have enough reactor power for our thrusters and our weapons.
Okay, so no just finishing the first lap and then going and killing everybody, but completing it and then going.
Completing the whole race.
Okay. This just means I will sit in the captain's chair while we watch, probably.
Oh no.
Unless you want me to be on guns.
No reason to.
Ooh, chaos level has increased.
Mm-hmm.
Starman. Ah, we're going to the warp gate, because the races are up here. Yeah, no, we'll want a warp gate to that.
Yeah.
Sitting in the captain's chair can give vertigo. Cautionary tale. Look at us being here a 3-man crew of a 5-man ship.
We don't need two more.
One of these days, we will have to play with a 5-man crew. We have never played with a 5-man crew, as far as I know. Or at least I haven't. I think Star has a one time.
Yeah, I've joined crews multiple times.
Star, be social.
We're about to drop
so.
into a fight.
We are?
Yes.
I'm in my gun!
We're about to drop into a fight.
I'm in my gun.
Oh.
Husband, why are you low health? Why am I low health?
Because you didn't
Okay.
heal.
Apparently so.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never be at low health.
If we're waiting for us to heal, I'll come over here and I'll heal. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm good.
Alright.
Fine. Yay, I'm in my
Do
gun
not
again.
just start taking random things from the ship after we have claimed it. Understood?
And I will grab my spacesuit when I go to hop on a ship.
Okay, dropping in 3, 2, 1, dropping.
Oh, hello.
Target A on the other side of the
Nautilus.
asteroid.
Should we block comms or
Might as well, just to be safe.
Tell me
Blocked.
when. Blocked? Well, they're firing at us.
Yeah, so shoot back.
yes, shoot their shields down. I can't do anything until I
The
don't
shields
have
are
shields.
down. That
Their shields
one
are
missile.
down?
Oh, their weapons are strong. Their weapons are really strong. We need those weapons offline.
Ah.
We need those weapons offline like yesterday.
Putting on an exosuit here, folks. Ugh, you're so
Please
slow.
Well, I only
shoot that
have
weapon station.
So many shots I can do at a time because I've got a phase pistol.
Then don't overheat
Weapons are
your
down.
pistol.
Yeah, their weapons are down. This way to the bridge! Coming up to the bridge?
Let's see.
Hey, bud, are you still
Again,
alive?
don't just shoot until your pistol overheats. Time your shots so you can have steady fire.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
It
I
sure
have to
didn't
wait
look
till
like
it
it
would
fired.
unheat before I could shoot it more without overheating it. Ready to remove.
Hey, buddy!
No, we're not.
We were.
Life support.
There you go.
Can I just take out your life support?
You can, it doesn't do anything.
Well, I just did. Well, what it does is it would tell humans where to spawn, if there's any left.
Humans can still spawn even with a broken life support system.
Right, but they'll start taking damage. Unless they're special. Like what you've done before, Mr. I don't need air.
Usually when I don't need air, that's because I'm sitting in an exosuit constantly. Have I done that before? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, love, you might want to heal up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at what we can potentially take from them before we take anything.
They've got a dark drive.
As
Ooh.
do we.
Oh.
Focus laser, lightning turret. Dark thruster.
No,
Ooh.
bad. Uses very little power but has very little thrust.
Inertial thruster.
Bad.
Level 1.
Bad.
Star knows his stuff when
All
it
their
comes to
thrusters are
spaceships.
bad.
I should go take off my
Just
exos.
take whatever.
I'll take nothing.
Because you try to take their warp drive. Let's see, where was their ship? I didn't keep track of it because I didn't expect to need to.
Anya. I have no idea where their ship is either.
There it is.
Let's... Yeah. Like,
There, right there.
Ooh.
Yep.
push my food plate there. There. It's like sitting here reorganizing my stuff.
Well, I can't take your ammo.
Nope. That's a straight shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's not scrap.
Mm-hmm.
Got 2 scraps somewhere.
There's one scrap.
There we go.
Okay, we're gonna be jumping back to the warp gate to 1206 and warping it to 1770.
Woohoo! Warp gate!
I wish we could extract from ships in the races, but the one thing you can't do is board.
Yay.
Second hulls take really long to charge.
What takes long to charge?
Second hulls.
Ah. That's our thingy, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see our progress on the star map. We're here!
Mwahaha.
I don't have an ammo clip to take.
Ooh. Should we upgrade our reactor again?
We can't here. There's no repair bay.
Right.
Le
We
gas!
can once we get to the races.
We'll have to make sure that we are tip-top shape, my ammo clip. The Warp Guardian. Let's see, star map. Here's this lovely thing. Up and travel. I'm gonna stare at this.
Alright.
No helpful, love.
Yep. Haha.
There, perfect.
Very helpful, I am.
Can you see what you're doing to my view?
No. 4 minutes.
Well, I could see your eyeballs, but none of your face. From the inside of your face.
I love it.
Alright.
Okay. Races! I want to go to the pad. I want to go to the pad. Oh, crap. That's not how you get down. That's how you get down. That one? Yes.
Yes, please don't go to the wrong place.
It's the races!
Mm-hmm.
I can't see our ship in there.
Because... Oh, no, actually, why can't we see our ship in there? Weird.
I think you can see ships once the race is going, but if there's no race going, you don't see anything.
Yeah, we don't get a ship out there. There's no ship.
Oh, hey, is this a bar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do either. Oh well. This guy has a quest.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, then why is it exclamation?
Because he's selling things.
Ah! Oh, we can also bet.
Maneuvering thrusters, not terribly important. Racing thrusters, though.
Right! We
We
like racing thrusters around here.
Compare.
Let's see.
Any maneuvering thrusters? I mean, any, whatever the third one is. Inertia thrusters? No? Shame. Those ones are the most important. Oh, wait, there are inertia thrusters. Okay. Level 3 inertia thrusters is exactly what we've got.
I see our ship, guys!
Ha! So that's why you couldn't see the ship before.
Is it too far back?
It was too far back, yeah.
Why
Ah!
are you moving my ship in the races?
I was just moving it to in front of the window to see if we could see it if the ship was in front of the window.
I can see it now. There's our ship! Our lovely little cloaking ship.
And yep. If the ship is in the right spot, you can see it from the window.
Huh?
Of all the times to be moving my ship.
I mean, to be fair, we weren't actually started the race yet, and it didn't hit anything.
That's not the point.
My point is that I didn't do any harm to the ship.
Don't move my ship in the races.
We weren't in the races.
We are actively in the races. We just haven't pressed the go button yet.
Yeah,
The
so we're not
races
in
is
the,
a
we're
location.
not in the race yet.
No, we are in the race. Don't move my ship in the races.
Look how small we are in comparison to this hole. We are so small.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because we're a smuggler's ship.
We be smugglers.
Don't move my ship in the races.
Oh, I was just sitting in your chair in the races.
I'm not talking to you. Or else no more reactor upgrades for you.
No more reactor upgrades would mess with you more than it would mess with me.
I'm hiding.
Luna, put on an exosuit.
Me?
Yes, you.
Or are we...
I'm not dealing with fire aboard my ship.
Okay. I have an exosuit on. Oh, with an
There we
exosuit
go.
on, it makes it hard to throw up in the toilet.
Yeah, you'll just throw up on your face.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Okay. Make sure we have full powered engines.
I think our oxygen is slowly going down.
I turned off the oxygen is why.
I think it's funny. Okay. I think I am gonna go sit in my guns.
Thinking
Please.
the auto turrets are firing. Can we block long range comms, please, before these auto turrets give us negative rep? Also, shields to static, please.
There you go.
Program. I don't know. Block Rangers come has no charges.
We just
That's
used
because I
it.
just barely used it.
Okay. Husband, did you make shield static? Because I don't know how to
Yes.
do that.
So, love,
Yes.
on the computer here, you click status, there's static and modulate. We are on static.
I see. I am weapons officer. I am not the science officer. I should do nice stuff so I know what's going on.
Yes, you should learn the science officer things.
Alright.
I also found another way to help keep our weapons from auto-firing.
Just turn off their power. Oh,
Yep.
that's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurt. We might have fire.
Only a little bit.
It's only using up our air faster.
I mean, we still should put out the fire, because it can damage systems.
Secret hole had a fire. I kinda also got myself with it.
Yep. I noticed you're on 2/3 health.
Oh, our atrium is on fire.
Yes, please make sure all of the fire is out.
Is the fire's out on the lower level? Is it up on the
that
fire
hurt.
husband? We saw this briefing for fire extinguisher safety. Did you not listen to it at all?
Yeah, you're supposed to look straight into the operational end of the device when you use it. Isn't that what GLaDOS says?
I mean, probably at this point.
No, she tells you to not. She tells you to not look into the operational end of the device.
Not to use it. Where is everybody?
That was close. They're way
We're
behind
ahead
us.
of them. Because I'm a good pilot.
Yep.
But you're not a
Star is
pilot.
a very good pilot.
I'm more of a pilot than you have ever been.
Yep. I flat out admit
Maybe.
this fact. We shall
More
watch what's
successful
going
pilot,
on
for
here in
sure.
my gun.
No crash here. It takes so long for our second hull to recharge, I'd rather not take any more damage to it. Okay, now for the hard part.
Would it recharge faster with other things?
Nope.
It just...
Genuinely no. The second hull is supposed to recharge incredibly slowly.
Ah.
It's pretty much the point of the second hull.
Hi, laser!
Yep, we got hit by that a little bit, but we can't get lit on fire right now, so...
Yes, we have no air.
There's no air, so there can't be any fire.
There can still be water and earth, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if there's
Took
no
me a
atmosphere,
second
how
to
could there be
realize
water?
why.
We're at 33% temperature.
No, oxygen.
Which isn't very high, but... We're only
I mean,
using
it
thrusters.
goes up a little bit, and then it goes down a lot.
I mean, I'm having fun just watching the race from my gun.
Alright.
Your gun, which can't even fire right now.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna come to this other gun because I have more field of vision because I'm just using it to look.
Okay.
Do I need my guns again? First place! Give me my guns! Give me my guns.
I can't.
Why not?
Love.
Wow,
You
he
have
flew
full
by
power
us
to
fast.
guns.
Okay. Where did he go? Did he just... Wait, when they complete the race, did they disappear?
I think they do.
Oh no. Launch a sitting duck.
I'm in my gun. I can't launch nothing.
Samael, sitting duck.
I'm overheated.
Don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a shot. It did not work. I don't think we're going to be able to get any kills.
Aww.
Because they have their normal amount of power.
No.
Let's try to hit D, because D's in last place. Please don't
D.
overheat your gun right now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a kill, partially because
Yeah.
gun was overheated.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Do not overheat your gun.
I was trying to not. It makes me sad. But hey, we didn't have to deal with any fires on board.
I wonder why.
I'd assume we're just going to leave our ship like this until we're done with the races.
Yes. Let's see.
Boink. 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 Boink.
Ugh.
Boink.
Boink, boink, boink.
Yes.
Always boink, boink, boink. There we go. Now I'm visible.
Let's see.
There we go.
What's visible?
I was halfway off my screen apparently and I did not notice. But now I'm all the way on screen.
Ah.
Oh.
Someone should turn on atrium healing so I may get my...
Nah, you don't need healing.
Thank you.
No, I help
Alright.
this.
Then we're gonna go to the garage.
I mean, I'm okay. We leave it at that. Okay, we're good.
Warp should recharge our shields at a reasonable speed.
Excuse me, sir. Why are we stuck? Give me this ammo clip. I have like all of the ammo clips.
O2 Delta is like -9. Our O2 is very terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we want to prevent fire. There's no air. Oh, I'm like walking inside of Star. That was really funny.
Why walk inside people? That's not very nice.
Wait. Noodles? Why is it called noodles?
Why do you think it's called noodles?
You have noodles?
Face the bat.
There are noodles! There's so many.
Ooh, what do you
There's
have?
swamp noodles. And racing
Ooh,
noodles.
level 3 inertial thrusters, level 1 racing
Killed
maneuvering
noodles,
thruster,
crispy noodles. Rub-haven
level
noodles.
2 racing thruster.
I don't care about maneuvering
Cool.
thrusters.
Hey, they've got 2 level 2 racings.
So do we.
Okay. I didn't know which ones we had on our ship.
This person literally just said, "You're not piloting the race, are you? Because if you are, I'm morally obligated to tell you that drinking while flying a spaceship is incredibly dangerous. Take the lives of your crewmates into consideration, alright? Otherwise, drink up. We have some great specials." And I'm like, no drinking, Star.
Star won't be drinking.
I was not on the ship. That was a minor problem.
The other ships are there now too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, everybody. I have no talent points to spend. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, our ship's getting
that
fired
hurts
upon.
a lot. Holy cow. Woo, pain. I just want my fragment. Give me my fragment.
I mean, yeah, that is mostly what we're here for, is the
I
fragment.
want my
not
plus
so
30%
much
thruster
for
speed.
scrap.
Thank you. That's all I really care about.
Yeah. Very good fragment.
Yeah.
Mwahaha.
Ah, those heckin' turrets. Those are gonna break through our shield. For sure. We're gonna take some hull damage. Quite a lot of hull damage in this
Oof.
race, probably.
Okay, I guess get on repairs.
That-
Do.
that's for systems.
Ah, fair.
System damage and hull damage is not the same thing.
Right. I usually don't pay attention to that. I usually sit in my gun and...
We should also block long range comms just in case. Should be fully charged.
We already did.
Okay.
Did, if husband said so.
Hey, siphon credits is not a bad thing to use right now, so...
Siphon credits. Steal their money.
It could
Yay!
potentially give us a little
We
bit
got
of
Yellow
money.
Bolt. Yellow Bolt's active on siphoning credits.
Oh, hey!
Since we're not going to be able to destroy their ships because they're a little bit too
Oh,
fast.
misdirection's active now.
Gentlemen.
Let's get past this real nice and
Siphon
quick.
credit.
Alright, nice and easy.
Ooh,
It's almost
siphon
like I've
credits
done
for
this
3
a couple
ships now.
dozen times. Why did you execute the random virus? I mean, I guess we're gonna
messed with
charge
their
the
systems.
programs anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, I am encumbered.
Yeah, too many ammo clips. Put them away.
I'm hopping my way to my locker. I am encumbered. Okay. What? I didn't realize I had that many ammo clips. Okay. I had like almost a dozen ammo clips in my inventory. No, not my locker, no, my inventory, and I don't have the capability of holding on to all of those.
Yeah.
Give us your money! Oh, we're still siphoning credits. This is beautiful.
This is a much easier race than the other one. Much easier. Except for that one little bit with the turrets. I don't know if our shields have regenerated enough for that, but hopefully they have.
There. 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 It's so much fun walking around a ship without Hey, you're blue!
What?
You're blue! You're the captain, so you're blue, like how I'm red.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that fact.
Number one is the color of their role. Well, this is gonna hurt. That was quite a crash.
Oof.
Apologies. I was trying to get past those turrets real fast and, you know, went a little too fast.
Now we get to watch Star's awesome driving skills as our captain. Oh, lasers! Woo!
And we're gonna get hit by that one. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Jeez.
Ow.
Why'd you have to draw attention to my driving skills? I suddenly got worse when you did that. Also, I feel like I have almost no control over the thrusters currently. So I would ask that you check and make sure engineering is undamaged. Because it really feels damaged a lot.
It's definitely not damaged.
Sam?
It's definitely not damaged.
It tells me when you shoot a system.
That was an accident. It was damaged before that. I just fixed engineering all the way.
Oh my gosh. Everyone is so far away.
Yeah, we might actually.
I wonder why.
He keeps sitting ducking them.
And siphoning credits.
So we're sitting ducking and we are...
So I'm turning off their engines and stealing their money.
Yes!
We can still
Perfect.
try to destroy some of them. We'll just go
Well, if they're
forward.
sitting ducked enough, it should give us more time to shoot them down, too.
Wow, one of those ships is nearly destroyed. Two of them are nearly destroyed.
Oof.
It's not us. They're probably shooting each other.
Slipstream, the one that
Visit
we
the
have,
virus chop, what?
The one that we have pointed at, targeted, is actually on like a 1/7 of their health.
Oh, there's also the turrets.
Yeah.
Like, we're not destroying them, the game is.
No, yeah, we're
Funny.
not. We will be, but we're not currently.
Look how small we are in comparison.
We're gonna have to
this
repair our ship anyway, so.
Hey, we'll have the credits for it.
Probably.
I'm gonna go to my gun. So I can start shooting.
Yeah, yellow bolt put the visit virus on everybody.
Hmm.
I am now in my gun. First place, let's go! 500 credit, 5,000 credits. I said 5,000. 5,000 credits for us!
It's gonna be more than that.
Oh, that's just for winning.
Mm-hmm.
Bet on ourselves. I would hope we did.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we bet the maximum on our own ship. And then proceeded to cheat our way through the race and we get everybody else.
It's not cheating.
Unable
The
to do
only
anything.
thing that's not allowed in the races is boarding. Viruses are completely allowed.
So yeah, we're technically not cheating, but we're not playing fair.
Who plays fair in the races?
I'm gonna be careful as I go through these lasers, since we're not at any sort of requirement for speed.
Just the fact that I would like to blow up some people. His husband's still sitting, ducking, and stealing their credits.
We're not gonna
Oh,
attack the
hello.
person in last place right now. They have too much health. We're gonna go towards the ones in first place, because they have a lot less health.
Oh, hello. Hey,
probably
it's
start with-
losing health.
D, if we can.
We don't have chargers, so I can't use those viruses on them.
Yeah, I know,
D?
we can't get any more. Yeah, we could probably
Shoot
shoot
at
at
D?
D. We could probably shoot at E as well. They're on 2/3.
Oh. Oh, hello, D. You're at half health now.
Okay.
Aw. Wait, who am I shooting at?
E is shooting at us. Shoot at E.
Hello! Haha.
Not E. He has too much health. Who was shooting at us? It was A. Sorry, it was A that was shooting at us.
Make up your mind, who am I shooting at?
We're sitting ducked.
Oof.
We're sitting ducked.
We are no longer sitting ducked.
Now I can tell. I can see when you execute a program. But that took too long. Now most of the people are going to escape and be out of the possibility of death. Also, I'm incredibly slow right now. How's my power to engineering? Going at about 2/3 max speed.
You got good powder engineering.
I'm going 2/3 max speed.
That should help.
What did you do? Increase total reactor output?
Increase total usage, yeah.
You should leave it at full unless we need to lower it. Especially
No,
in
it's
something
lower
like the
so we
races.
wouldn't raise our
It should be...
heat too much.
Yes, but we
And
don't
it's only a
use
problem
our
when we have the guns going.
We don't use our guns in the races until it doesn't matter that we have lots of thrusters. But between the sitting duck and us being slow, pretty much every ship escaped.
Rude shafts.
So, as engineer, you need to make sure that we have adequate power. That is your job.
I thought we had adequate power.
We did not.
I have left.
No, we're overheating.
We're not overheating because no systems are being used.
definitely gonna have to do a repair. Here. Can I have some noodles?
You don't like noodles.
I like noodles.
Nah.
And I don't have crew budget on.
So I can just have as much noodles as I want? I know.
If you buy too many noodles, I'm gonna turn crew budget on.
I want... I don't want slimy noodles.
Okay.
Race noodles. Premium noodles. I am not getting noodles that seem like they have something moving. Speed? Chilled, okay. That's as many noodles as I would...
Flashlight becomes 1,000 times louder if you have the map open and you're turning the flashlight on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does.
It
My thought was
maybe
it's time
becomes
to go-
like 3 times louder.
My thought process was literally, hey, let me go take off my exosuit.
Don't do that.
Do it and be cool. Do it and be cool. Literally.
Lack of
You didn't
oxygen does not necessarily entail lack of heat.
True. Probably seemed like an odd crew coming with our spacesuits on.
What spacesuit?
Robot. Have a
I don't even wear a
Here.
normal suit.
He has drinks.
Yeah, the bar has drinks.
It's an acquired taste.
What's the acquired taste?
Bloom wine. Bloom wine is an acquired. Rookie's rum. Bossy crew.
They never sell any good thrusters at the races.
No,
That's
they don't.
sad.
Considering this is where you're supposed to be able to buy good thrusters, yeah, it is.
I'm gonna come. I was about to say this is my ship, but I guess it is kind of my ship, but it's also
my
your ship.
I'm the
It's
captain.
my ship. But I'm part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew.
Yes, you're part of the ship. Your point is?
Yeah.
Does that mean I own you because I own the ship?
No.
No, that's my job.
Well, only while I'm on. Wait. You only have legal authority while I'm part of this crew. I had to like think about my wording and I'm like, wait, what are the words? Legal authority to be in charge. Is that a pancake?
Yes.
Probably.
These ships are faster than us. We're gonna need some viruses or something.
Once I can.
You can use fuel capsules to charge programs. You don't have to wait for us. Because we're out of shields already.
Ah.
So we need to get away from them. And we can't pull away because we're the same speed.
Sitting duck.
Also hit our emergency shield boosting. We really need that emergency shield boosting.
Whoa.
I've got no signal on the screen.
We need it. If you need to, come up to the bridge. But we need that now.
I'm working on it.
Husband's got it.
Holy heck, we just got
died.
sandwiched by like 6 different ships.
Husband is also dead.
I heard.
That was so much damage so fast.
That's because we got sandwiched between about 4 different ships because we couldn't pull away from them.
Wait,
The
what?
jerks.
Why was I taking?
Which is why we
damage?
needed a sitting duck. We're gonna have to use our guns. Because we cannot pull away.
Come here!
But we cannot have using our guns. Do not use Gentleman's Welcome. That disables quantum shields.
Wait, why am I taking damage?
Are you wearing your suit?
Yes.
Are you standing in fire?
No.
No, there's a bot thing floating around on our ship shooting.
That can happen on the final race.
Love. I'm dead again. It just shot and I was trying to figure out where my gun was so I could shoot it.
Oh heck, it's going after you, Star.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're destroyed anyway.
No! Let's try this again. Oh, I came back to
Unless we
no
can pull away
exosuit.
from this group, we will be destroyed. They keep crashing into us.
What the? Stupid thing! Why do we have a border?
Because
Sure.
it can happen in the final race, in the Ion race itself. The people who made the race sent borders to the ships.
Okay, what virus is needed? Sitting duck?
Sitting duck mostly,
Which one's sitting?
and emergency shield boosting, which is not a virus.
Wait, how? Oh, wait, I don't know if I can use the shield. Can I use the shield stuff normally? I don't know. I don't know science, but I am keeping the borders off.
I cannot answer your questions right now. I am struggling with
Fair
everything
enough.
I have to keep us in first place.
Fair enough. I'll keep the borders off. I can do that. Border. And no.
This is when we actually do need a science officer.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
I just
losing
died.
max speed.
Okay.
Stupid border! The stupid bots! It's hard to shoot them. And they're stupidly accurate.
Too bad you can't, like, lock the doors to the bridge.
And 60% temperature because our weapons are firing. B, how did you just get ahead of us by that sort of distance?
Who knows?
Yeah. This is my race.
And they're camping the spawn point. Stupid borders.
We're at 98% temperature. Our ship's about to shut down.
I can't stop it if they're spawn camping me.
Luna, can you take care of the borders?
I'm working on it.
I suddenly just got 100 more meters per second of speed when you turned on reactor coolant. Probably because our reactors... Probably because our guns
Down
are
again.
auto-firing.
No, there's a few more borders on husband. You're dead.
I noticed. If I take one shot, I'm dead. Because they're spawn camping me, so anytime I've not been dead, they've been instantly shooting me and killing me with one hit.
We got the data fragment!
I'm painfully aware.
Can these things not be
It
spawning?
probably would have
killing
helped you
me
know
anymore?
when we were being boarded if the intruder alarm was on.
It was non-stop boarding.
Did we get all the borders off?
I think so.
Ugh, our ship.
Yeah, that's how close we were to being
Yeah.
destroyed.
Ugh.
And it was only by staying just seconds ahead of the pack that I was able to keep us from being destroyed.
Because you were a very good pilot.
Okay, and why do you say the reactor's offline? It's not offline.
Make sure our coolant isn't on full still.
It's off.
Okay.
I didn't know what else to do, so I basically went to cool and went hi and then ran away from
That was
the
a good
panel.
thing to do. That was the correct thing to do.
I was like, husband just died, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Hi.
Our ship was
Then
on
the coolant on high.
101% heat. That is what we needed. Alright.
He kept us from blowing up, so that's all we needed.
I feel proud of myself for that one thing. I'm gonna come sit in my atrium healing.
Yeah, love, look at my maximum health right now.
Oh. Oof.
One shot and I die from anything.
Yep. Okay. Ammo clip. Ammo. I have noodles! Save my for a rainy day. Hi, Captain!
Are you gonna use the thing I gave you or not?
I didn't see that I got a thing.
Alright.
Revitalizing syringe.
I have health again.
Yay!
We're gonna go to the repair bay here. I don't know where it is. We might have to do basically an entire another lap, but there's a repair bay here. It's supposed to act as basically a pit stop, but if you need to pit stop in the middle of the race, you're gonna lose.
So it's somewhere along the racetrack itself.
Mm-hmm.
That seems terrible.
Yeah, if you need to pit stop in the middle of a race and turn off your shields, you're gonna lose the race.
Yeah, the race with this one is not helpful for finding it either.
I have no
Because
idea
there's a
how
lot
we're
of
gonna
different
defeat the Warp
components that look
Guardian
the
when we
same.
can barely fight like normal things. We're probably gonna have to get shields that actually regen.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because what we have is insufficient.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely make sure we get ourselves.
Thanks, asteroids. I really can't
Yeah.
afford to have you hitting me right now.
Would it be better to hit up a repair depot that's not here?
Not
If we did that, we'd
necessarily.
have to go
It
somewhere
would
else.
take quite a while, quite a bit out of our.
Unless we went to like WD or Duton's garage.
Those we have the same problem that we have to go through basically a lap of a race.
Yeah.
This way we can actually do this. Never mind this time. I'll hit the next one though.
Hit the next what? Ooh, glowing light. Program's recharged.
That's good.
Let's see.
Perfect. Ooh.
I don't remember where the repair bay is on this one, unless it's right before the end.
It might be.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Unless we flew past it, which is also very, very possible. Is that it?
Yeah.
I can see it. I think it is right before the end. Yeah, it is. Alright. How poorly we performed there, I'm skeptical if we can even take out the keeper.
Oh no.
We might have to upgrade stuff. Why did you leave the crew?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Are you crashing?
My game crashed.
That means
Ish.
you did leave the crew.
It's not me crashing this time!
It just kicked me from the crew. It didn't. I don't know why.
Yeah, that still means you did leave the crew. So I don't know why you responded that you didn't leave the crew.
Sarcasm!
I would never use sarcasm.
The problem is the amount of times you use sarcasm makes it hard to tell when you're actually being sarcastic.
Yep.
Yeah. Sarcasm is his native language. So it's also like the rest of your family's native language.
Nah. They never do that.
Okay.
Here's the repair bay. Oh. Looks like we are safe inside the repair bay.
There you go. It can be repaired now.
Holy. That cost a lot.
It's not cheap to repair a ship.
Yeah, I've noticed. Fire!
Meow.
Oh, fire!
Alright.
Oh. You're on fire. I help.
I'm on fire? Oh, okay.
So I help. Mwahaha. Now all we can hear is fire extinguisher sounds.
Same.
Alright. Oh.
don't. Okay, so yeah, we definitely do need to upgrade our stuff so that we can actually defeat anything.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
We need a better shield generator as well.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna jump our way to the GH Bounty Agency. Get that fragment.
Nah, but no fighting the Warp Guardian today. No siree.
We might.
Well, not right now.
If we can hit enough scrapyards.
Why can't I... You know, I hate it when my game decides you can't walk forward. You can go side to side and backwards, but you can't go forward.
Mwahaha.
Oh, hey, talent point. What should I
Oh,
spend it
this is
on?
a graveyard. We should pick up the scrap. But yeah, as great as the second hole originally sounded, it is proving very bad for us.
Yeah, it does that.
We need shields to recharge a lot faster.
There we go.
No, Luna, I picked that up.
No, but I fired a thingy.
Yeah, you can actually pick up scrap from the scanner
How?
by hovering over it and holding the click.
Ooh!
Magic. That's
Oh,
how.
those look like mine.
Yes, those are all mines.
Send them off with fire!
Processing.
I wanted to be able to use the dish.
Alright. Star map 1712. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 unexplored systems in WD space.
Oh,
Ah, that's not good. Oh wait, no, we shot. I thought we got attacked. We still shouldn't attack A or C because they shouldn't be enemy to us. We have positive rep at the WD.
why? What auto fired at them then?
We auto-fired at the virus booster beacon.
Ah,
That makes sense.
that does make sense. I was concerned. There's don't seem to be coming after us, which is good. No, I just getting one of them towards us.
They are moving towards us. But they're drones. They're slow.
We are charged.
We are also virused.
Oh no!
Not that it matters, because it's just a phalanx.
Sadness.
But I don't like the glitching screens. Here we go.
Fair enough. Okay.
Graveyard.
Hee.
Ooh, there's a scrap. That must mean with that one it's gotta be. It's not up here. Where is that scrap at?
Inside.
Are you on the dish asking where the scrap is? Because I
it
guarantee
is.
it's inside the graveyard.
No, there's a piece of
I'm
scrap
inside
I
the-
was looking for that was on the ship. It was just in one of the weird spots for storage.
I was answering him where the scrap outside was. It's inside. want me to blow up stuff inside?
If you blow up stuff too close to us, we'll take quite a lot of damage.
And I don't want to blow it up.
We only really need to blow up things that are directly blocking our way. Let's see.
There's some scrap.
I can see it. It glows quite brightly.
Oh, that's not the scrap I was looking at.
Yeah, there's one above as well, and one further
over
on.
there.
I don't always know what's going on. Unless it's weapon stuff, I don't know what's happening, okay?
Yeah.
Give me a second game. I did that mostly on purpose. Stop shooting at the mines. We're fine.
But they go boom.
Yes, they use up a lot of our power as well. You can shoot the ones in front of us that are blocking the way forward, because there could be scrap in there.
I have scrap.
Or you could not. That works too.
I was working on getting the scrap, like is my job. Is there scrap in these ones? No.
Okay, there's no more scrap. Alright.
So where are we going to?
Yes.
You can check the star map. We're going to the GH Bounty Agency to pick up the thing owed to us. New efficiency beacons. I like efficiency beacons.
Hi, WD Warrior. I won't fire at you. Unless the captain tells me to.
Let's see. We don't need to.
Oh, that's going so fast. Yeet.
To the Bounty Agency.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
All right.
Ah, what is that, Rick? No effect.
Mwahaha.
All right.
Part of me thinks I should stop grabbing ammo,
Let's see.
considering how many have it in my
No, we need
locker.
more.
We can use more money. Sounds fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Death. Upon assault.
No, we can't have death. I've already declined the missions for the ships that were too strong for us.
But death is so much more fun.
We are about to drop into combat.
I'm in my turret. Oh, hello. Nebula. Oh, there you are.
There we go. We're ready for battle.
Also, our shields are set to energy, right?
They are now. As of like 2 seconds ago, they were set to static. I mean, to
I
modular.
was trying to fully spot them.
No, we
Oh, I
want them
missed.
on modular. We don't want them on static.
Yes, as of 2 seconds ago, they're set on modular, not static.
Yes,
Oh.
we want them set on modular.
Are we boarding?
Might
Yes,
as well.
as of 2 seconds ago, they're on modular.
We're blocked.
It's because
Virus?
they're out of detector range. There's nothing to do with the virus. We don't.
Oh.
We do have a lot of viruses, though.
Hello. Make me sad. Can't join.
Let's see.
Oh. Now I can join the fun. Their ship like ours.
In one sense, yes. You're gonna want a spacesuit, probably. Love.
What?
Spacesuit?
I'm on a spacesuit. I
Okay,
made sure to
good.
grab one before I came over.
Their air is just gone.
They're
What
also
air?
going to want to take out their weapons before they can fire on us.
Trying to find one.
Also, until their
Yes.
shields are disabled, nobody's going anywhere.
Their shields are turned off.
Their weapons and engineering are still active, though.
Okay.
I don't know how their engineering could be active right now.
Well, it is.
Where's their?
Can you please take down their weapons?
I
The
don't know.
weapons are at 0 health.
They're shooting at us.
Don't know how.
Well,
They just took off
The
like
life
a
support is
third
down,
of
the
our
weapons are
shield.
down,
I don't know.
engineering is down.
And their shields are up.
I turned off their shields.
Their shields are not off.
I don't know what shenaniganry they're using then.
They flipped the lever to turn the shields back on. You need to flip it again. Because otherwise their quantum shields will be enabled and I can't get on to claim the ship.
Shields are off again.
Yeah, flipping the lever to turn off the shields is not a permanent no-all end-all.
I know. I just turned it off several times. I don't know how they managed to turn it on when none of them have gotten to engineering.
There was someone literally at engineering when I went on. So, you're incorrect.
Seems like we've managed. Chip.
Yeah, I don't know how they're able to do anything. The only thing above 0 was their science. That was at 4.
They were firing at us. We lost a third of their shields after you said their weapons had been taken down.
I am very confused. They've got an Adelaide thruster.
Our thrusters
Only
are
level
literally
2.
twice as good as that.
I've got no idea if anything of theirs is good.
Nothing's really good. Stuff will sell, but nothing's really good. Nothing is something we'd want to replace.
And can't even take a computer program from them.
Alright, we're going to the scrapyard.
Oh, did you want to process the scrap
I
left?
wanted to try process.
I also wanted
You'll
to
get
heal.
plenty
plenty.
of chances.
Is everyone okay if I heal?
No, no healing
Yes,
allowed.
you can heal.
I want to make sure we're not going to go into combat.
No
We're
healing
going
allowed.
to a scrapyard.
What?
I don't always know where everything is. I wanted to double check.
Okay, now I need to figure out where the game put that.
The scrap is being put in a potato. Nope. Okay. It's all the scrap.
There's always more scrap.
Practice. Scrap.
Alright.
Look, got all the scrap.
Yep.
Ooh. So,
Hey, guess what? Our reactor can actually put out more power than our weapons can use.
yay!
Took long enough.
Barely. Look how much power the shields use. Because they just don't charge, we need to get better shields. We are going to want to hit up another scrapyard. That's the program shop. Oh, that's what that is.
What is?
You know what? Heck it. One unknown jump, and then we're going into combat.
Could be double dose of combat then.
Could
Or
be.
it could be a graveyard.
And was that the comic shop that I saw?
I don't know.
I think I saw a comment.
There's just a thruster boosting and a border beacon.
And a border again.
Hang on a second. That's
Shooting.
not all there is here.
Shoot A.
Oh, that was... Who the heck are you?
I pardon.
I saw you from like 10
The
miles away.
Astrongo.
Hello, friend.
Oh, let's block long range and kill him.
Are we going to kill or board kill?
Either way, I don't care.
Now we can board them.
Boarding gives the chance for more money.
We good?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just want to double check. Weapon. Bye!
Can aboard, you're gonna want to board now before their ship accidentally gets destroyed.
They're boarded, their weapons are down.
Like, board as well. Their ship is totally on. Have you spawn camped them?
Oh, I got on just as their quantum shields went back up.
They just barely spawned back in. Alright, we're ready to remove.
I am totally sitting here by their spawn.
That was fairly efficient.
I mean, what does help the fact that this is our ship design, so... Did someone... Jay... pass the welcome?
I don't think so. Check their hidden cargo.
Empty.
Alright, let's go back, see what we can get. Unless they have definitively better stuff than us. Unless they have a really good shield generator, just take whatever.
If their ship was inherently better than ours in every shape of the word, would you just take their ship?
Yes. Oh, I guess we had a boarding beacon anyway, so we could have boarded through quantum shields. That's something I didn't consider.
No!
Yeah.
Okay.
We extracted what we can from them.
Yeah.
Cool. I assume just destroy beacons. Scrap.
No, we don't need to. It's such a small amount of scrap, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
This next one is going to be a battle, though.
Okay.
I need to make sure our ship does not overheat.
Mwahaha.
I'm just gonna put on an exosuit and sit in my turret.
Never a bad idea.
I figured. Whether something happens or not, I'll be here.
You're gonna be dropping us in 3, 2, 1.
Go. Underneath. Ooh, keeper! Hi! Oh. Hello, Keeper. Hello, Keeper. That looked fun. Okay. Like so much fun. Okay. Boom. Yes! We got the keeper. One keeper.
Yeah, and we can't go straight to another. We took too much damage. We're gonna go to repair depot. Alright, we're lined up.
How many keepers are there again?
2.
Whoops, that is.
And then the thing they're keeping.
Isn't that the swarm?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oof.
No, bandits. You can probably kill some bandits.
Class.
Dear auto-aiming turrets, you're supposed to hit.
Oh no. We have glitchy screens.
We might be too low on health for this fight.
Boom. No one is in my range.
Yeah, it's because our shield was taking too much damage and it doesn't recharge.
That sucks.
That's why we need a new shield. Like, badly.
So what kind of shield are we hoping for?
Beam shield, probably?
A good shield.
Anything better than ours?
Fair enough.
So...
Can we go over to the biscuit company?
Yeah.
Out of the. Oh my gosh, I'm at the biscuit company! Automated sales unit. Classic biscuit, the molten biscuit, the lucky biscuit.
Ooh, heavy beam
Long
pistol
life
plus 3.
biscuit, the hearty biscuit. The healthy biscuit. The heelberry crumble biscuit.
Hey, Star, there's a heavy beam plus 3.
I
The
heard
frozen biscuit, the
you. Wouldn't
fucking.
be a bad thing to have.
Why is the garlic biscuits thing so small? Like, everyone else is, like, huge, and then the garlic biscuit is like, here, let me eat
I'm gonna
tiny
swap out our
toss."
second hole for a military grade. It's not great,
Okay.
but it's better than what we've got.
There are so many more kinds of biscuits than I thought there were.
Yeah, there are.
I'm gonna be totally real. The funnest line that we played was the biscuit line.
Fair.
It was so much fun with all the biscuits.
Alright, we need
Oh.
to repair our ship. Then we can go destroy the second keeper. And then we might have to repair again if that fight goes poorly.
Did you want the heavy beam plus 3?
I mean,
Or
I'm not
not.
gonna say no.
Am I just sitting here? Hello. Pilot the ship. No, thank you.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh, good. Upgrading the shield does not increase how much power it takes.
Well, that's good.
It already takes like 10 times more than our other shield.
that increases the integrity a lot. And the charge rate.
The charge rate is not what... The charge rate is what matters. The other shield had 2 charge rate. This one has like 25.
Or is it?
This one has 38 charge rate. So it charges 19 times faster.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
The other one's terrible at charge rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to a keeper fight?
Not yet.
We're gonna.
We're too far
No.
away. Who is
Oh, hi.
this Herculist?
It looks like the big ship.
We can just blow him up if we want.
There is a boarding beacon. Are you fleeing? They're fleeing.
They're
Really?
blocked.
A.
Fleeing is a very sad way of putting what they're doing.
Oh, you can fire when ready.
Fire when
Or we
ready.
can just board, actually.
It won't let me. It says they're blocked.
Oh. Thought the boarding beacon let us go through. Apparently not.
Oh, hi.
Look, our shield's actually recharging. Okay, go board.
I went to board. Put on. One of these days, I should just play as a robot. Then I won't ever have to worry about exosuits.
The only people who have to worry about exosuits are humans.
Yeah. Well, they have fires everywhere.
I'm gonna need to go back and get a suit, which means I'm gonna have to let our ship hit them again. Unless you guys turned off their shields.
Are their shields off? I don't know.
No.
I can make sure the shields are off.
Alright.
Wrong way. This way.
Hey, friend.
Alright.
Their shields are off.
No more shields for them. Oh! That was a drone thingy. Does the boarding beacon give drones?
Oh, maybe.
Ready to remove claim?
Mm-hmm. I was already there. Let's see. I'll heck you too. There we go. But yeah, since that's a possibility, we're gonna want to destroy the boarding beacon.
Where's
Yeah, the boarding
teleporting
beacon might
pad?
just send boarders.
Boarding beacon's 12 kilometers. It's a little bit too far. Let alone behind like 3 different asteroids.
Wait.
We're gonna wanna try to take their stuff first, though.
Or do we want to try to take their stuff before we destroy the boarding beacon so we don't get boarded?
Okay, we can do boarding beacon first then.
You have very strange priorities.
Yup.
Alright.
It's dead directly in front of us. Wanted it scrap.
I might as well grab it.
I mean, we always want it scrap.
Oh, there's a fire. I just realized there's a fire spread beacon. I was wondering why the fire spread so fast on the other ship.
Yup.
Just whoosh fire everywhere. The warp range boost beacon should be fun. Should be an okay one to lead.
Yeah, it is. It'll actually make our journey a little shorter.
Which is nice.
Alright.
You know about how we turned up bounty hunters to the 9s, but we don't have
You know where
negative
the enemy
rep
ship
with
is?
anyone?
Uh-huh.
They're right in front of us.
Yep.
Making sure you knew where their ship was before it started trying to steal things.
Fair.
Yep, in case they go boom.
You mean for when they go boom?
Yes.
You're getting a good amount of stuff off this one. Those 2 experimental processors are going to be worth a lot.
There we go. Now they go boom.
Oh my gosh. So guess what I just realized?
What?
If you're in like the sensor like the sensor thing, you know how you can zoom with it?
Yeah.
And then if you push tab and it opens up your own personal menu and hit zoom, you zoom in on your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's trippy.
Alright, we're going to 666.
Beautiful number.
This is combat.
Well, that's where the scrap was.
Excuse me, let me go forward.
Actually, that should probably be on for a second because you guys both need to visit the atrium.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair. I should do that. How long
I
do we
will
have?
make my way to the atrium.
Yeah, you're under half health right now.
I'm gonna sit here in the atrium.
My max health is nearly double Luna's.
Uh-huh.
It's more than double mine.
Yep.
Star, where's your hair?
I have hair.
Hair is optional.
Not in the helmet, you don't.
I have
Oh,
red.
this is like
Uh,
short.
It's because my
Oh.
hair is technically part of my helmet, and it would get rid of my helmet.
Ah.
Camera, are you frozen? Okay, you're just frozen on the one screen, just not both. Okay.
Let's see. Here we go.
I'm gonna go sit in my gun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In my gun.
Oh.
Wow!
Oh, it's the keeper. I can't take the keeper. Can't board the keeper.
No, you can't board the keeper. Boarding keeper is not recommended.
Ah,
I mean, that's only because you can't board the
I
keeper.
use advanced tactics against you. I call it retreat. Through your own weapon. So then you can't hold us in your weapon.
Do you mean we're advancing backwards?
No, we're retreating forwards.
Same difference.
I'm losing a lot of engine power.
I'm fixing.
That's one thing we cannot afford to lose in these fights, is engine power.
I was already working on fixing it. It's because we got on fire from the lasers.
Yep. Lasers do that.
We can,
And
if everyone's wearing
our,
exosuits, we
cooling
can just
was
turn off
Needed to
oxygen.
get turned on for a bit.
Okay, we're gonna go to the program shop. The program shop should have a repair bay.
Meow.
There you go.
No, the only reason I stay at peak health.
What?
The only reason I stay at peak health.
Uh-huh. Because I have a Healy beam and I just come over to heal you.
Yeah,
You
they
sure
do
hurt
have
more
a
than
repair
Star.
depot.
What?
They do have a repair depot.
Oh.
Right, I should grab shields for repair.
No mission. Look at this long list of completed missions. Nice. Smuggle medical supplies.
Oh, are we finally getting medical supplies mission?
Smuggle
We've had
medical.
that for a while.
He said a gentleman crew to smuggle a shipment of medical supplies out of Outpost 448. There's an associated station who should have the supplies prepared. When you get to 448, locate Glasgow Nadin on the upper level of the central chamber by the shipping containers. He'll be able to get the supplies to your ship. Just make sure you have 2 cargo spaces open to complete this job. And you'll get paid 8,000 credits.
Okay, I'm gonna pull us in for repairs, and then we can go try to defeat the swarm. Speed is critical against the swarm. We cannot afford to lose any significant amount of speed.
Hello. And see Stars Fancy Flying.
Program shop is the most boring shop to visit.
Yeah, it really is.
There's no people
There's
there.
never anything here.
Wait, you can go inside the program shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
wanna
there's
go
no
inside.
people there.
Program shop.
We're gonna hit the
Where's the-
Umbra on our way. Shouldn't be dangerous enough to deal any damage.
That is a very boring shop.
Should just give us free money.
I just realized we haven't seen a Celestial Cipher.
We haven't gone to any planets.
2235.
We can go to the
2235.
Selassie Cipher planet.
So we go to a cipher planet and let Luna solve it on her own.
Yeah, that ain't happening. We'll be here for 5 hours and I still won't know what I'm doing.
It is incredibly easy. We're gonna be dropping out of warp in 5.
Phew.
We are here for... I thought I accepted all contracts, but maybe this one it was
Umbra
only the one
and
contract.
Grey Slayer.
Yeah.
2 ships.
No, apparently we're fighting 2 ships.
Alright.
The
Umbra's
Umbra
getting
should be
boarded.
ready to board.
Umbra's boarded. Hi, Lance.
You want me to work on the
That
Grey
person.
Slayer?
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
We're sitting ducked. We have so many viruses. I'm removing viruses. We have like every virus in the book.
Oh,
It didn't even... One removed virus is not enough to get rid of all of our viruses. We have too many.
Alright, Umbra's weapons are down.
I have to go turn off and turn on our ship. We have like 7 viruses.
oh heck.
Okay. Shouldn't have any more viruses. Should have fire.
So what am I taking damage? Oh. Why is
me.
the Umbra on fire?
Because we keep shooting it because I can't move our ship. Because we had 7 viruses.
And they've got no shields.
I think.
Luna, we have fire on our ship. Put it out.
No. Fire. Tempting to find our fire. Okay. I know where the fire is not. I know where the fire is!
Oh, I got shot. Jerk Lance. Shot me in the back. Is that the Ember that the removal was claim was
Yes.
removed on? Yep. Okay.
But there's still 2 of them on board.
Yeah.
Alright, Umbra's clear. Let me get back so
Cool.
we can start working on the ship that's actually just attacking us for free.
Well, there's no more fire on the ship.
That's good.
Oh, B.
Good. Energy looks fine. Good. Everything's still full health.
Whoa.
Boarding.
I'm gonna go help board.
Our shield should be strong enough to hold against their weak weapons.
Weapons are down.
We like
Shields
it
are
when
dropped.
Wait, no, I went to the wrong ship and accidentally claimed it. Oh, this is a mistake.
Oh no.
I can fix this. Give me a second.
Doesn't that mean you just need to go back to our ship and claim our ship?
Yeah.
Ow.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go up to the bridge.
I was wondering why it was the same ship.
The Umbra, the
Yeah,
same ship too.
The Grace there's the same ship as ours. No, Umbra's completely different.
Ouch.
Why was there 3 of them stacked on top of each other shooting me? That was rude. I got 2 of them. I think their ship should be ready to... Yeah.
Nope. They died. Woo!
Yeah, you saw what it did to me, didn't you, love?
No, I can't see your screen.
It put all 3 of their people in the same spot and they all started shooting me.
Oh, oof. Oof. That's no fun.
Stop drinking on the job.
Alright, who's drinking on the job?
One of the guys was sitting in the bar.
Ah! Is the other ship good?
Yep.
Well, then I won't worry about getting...
Yeah, now it's my job to just try and steal things from them. Ooh. Can I steal that? Nope.
Kill
Can I
them.
steal that? Looks like it. Can I steal that? Nope.
So what you got us is a heavy tactical holo screen.
Yep.
Which is, all things considered, one of the cheapest shields money can buy.
Well, is the best shield that either of the 2 ships had. And we don't have anything better to try and go for. And it had 70-some-odd% chance.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to the program shop and repair.
Before we go take on the
We're
swarm.
not fighting a system boss on any less than maximum health.
Yes.
Sorry,
But
a sector commander is what they're called.
Ah, sector commander. Okay, yes, yes. We're not fighting one of those without max health. I get it. I know exactly.
Sector
They're-
commander system
Why
boss,
am I
not much
feeling
difference.
so tired.
Some sector commanders are just ships. You can steal their entire ship.
How good are their ships?
A lot better than any base ship. you're good at combat, you can just start a game, jump to those sector commanders, and take their ship.
Oh,
Does that mean you can survive long enough to claim their ship?
Yes.
And because everyone on their ship has split shots.
Ha.
Everyone.
Ha. That has me concerned. Oh, the pretty
Current
light.
target. Ah, program shop. Fixing.
Is it the... Where's this? Is it the 2066? Is that the...
2111. I mean 2112.
Incorrect, yes.
Oh yeah, we're going to 2111.
No, we're
Yep,
going to
2111.
12 first.
2 on 1 2, 2111.
Then 2112. You got me saying it. Heck you. We're not gonna fight. We're actively going after a sector commander. We're not gonna fight.
You could try zooming through the virus booster beacon area.
We're
After
not
it's destroyed, if we're there long enough.
fighting.
No, we're not gonna be there.
We're going
Not that
straight
long
to
enough.
the sector commander.
Cool. I'm gonna go sit in my gun.
Oh, I was gonna sit in that gun. Just to mess with you.
I'm turning off all unnecessary systems.
If you turn off oxygen, we'll be fine. I have a spacesuit on.
And lights. We never need lights.
We need missile lock.
Oh no. Phone?
Probably it.
Phone? Can you not
Alright.
be frozen?
The ship is dark, and we're slowly losing ox.
There we go. I am no longer frozen.
Alright.
Wahahaha.
Raindrop from Warpin 5.
4,
4, 2, 3, 7.
Ah! Where is it? Where are you, friend?
Hey love, guess what?
What?
5.
Ah!
Keep up the damage and we should be fine. They're already
Hey, love.
sending off the first
You
auxiliary
know when
swarm.
we start, when that got started around, right?
5 Nights at Freddy's Night 5.
Your 5th hour of streaming.
Wait, serious? Hello, friend! Care to make friends with us? And by that I mean die?
Is it just me or is the swarm like 10 times easier than either of the keepers?
It is! What the heck?
Like, I mean, I know we've got good turrets, good thrusters rather. And they're just barely outrunning the little tiny mini swarm behind us. But,
Wait, there's a mini swarm behind us?
yes, there always is. That's why we need good thrusters. Because otherwise the swarm will kill us. Not because the keepers will, because the swarm will.
Yeah, haven't you seen that little
Our ship just
one right over there,
overheated
love?
and shut down. Please cool off our ship or stop firing the guns. Heckin' ship. Luna, stop firing. We are overheating our ship. It's already dead.
That is.
It said defeated for like a solid minute. The swarm takes a bit to die.
Aww.
You were overheating our ship.
Sorry.
Yeah, Luna's good at that.
Up, up. Oh, hey, lights.
We're gonna jump to another scrapyard, I think. Maybe we can hit a system on the way, just for amusement's sake. It's only one extra jump.
I help, love.
How to help?
I help. I help.
Alright. Aligned.
How long is it going to take for her to notice?
Are you trying to sit in my gun?
I wasn't trying. I was sitting.
Meow, I hear you, baby. You know you can come in. Baby is meowing outside, but she's refusing to come inside. She knows she's allowed. Weird cat.
Our chaos is only 2.7 out of 9. I think we should at least try to fight the Warp Guardian today, even if it doesn't work. We should collect some scrap and just try.
Oh, we could just...
Is this a graveyard?
We could go for maxing out our Keeper Beam next.
If we max out our Keeper Beam, we're gonna overheat our ship doing anything.
Fair.
We need better engines.
We need better
reactor if we're going to be upgrading a Keeper Beam.
Out of everything to upgrade,
Considering that every single fight we have reactor problems and not combat problems. In fact, we usually kill things too quickly. I don't think that our primary problem should be getting a better gun.
I have a baby. Oh, baby, why are we wiggles? Why wiggle? Ooh, Nebula.
Baby Wiggles.
She's such a wiggly cat. She's like a noodle.
Watch this system be the heckin' megaton that we can't use and we would just have to sell.
Oh, the giant missile.
The nuke
Like the
that
nuke?
you cannot survive without the thing that specifically allows you to survive it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
That is a fun mission, though, to go along the train.
yes. Whoa.
I thought we were jumping to his system. This is a system?
It's a cave.
Can we get some scans on this? This isn't a planet. What?
Yeah, no planet. There'd be a
There's some
teleport.
scrap. Over that way.
There should be scrap here. I think I recognize this one. I think this is like one of the only
Oh,
systems that doesn't actually
There's
have a
scrap
planet.
over there too.
There's scrap everywhere, Luna.
There's scrap there too? In
There's
there?
scrap everywhere. Bye-bye. I'm holding on to a baby, refusing to let her go. No, she's mine. You can't have her. She's mine. Let me do my gremlin squat with my cat. Got herself a little nest and some head scratching.
Yes, but I can get her to struggle to get away from you.
Right now, she's not.
You know the best way for me to get her to struggle to get away from you?
What?
I go open some cheese.
No, it's my baby.
You say no because you know it would work.
Yeah, I know.
Luna,
but I
that
wanna
glowing
put-
thing just below the front of the ship. Shoot it with a probe. Down. Below the front of the ship. You're looking off the left side.
Don't know where anything is.
Down.
Down for me is like this.
That is not down.
To
Here.
your right,
Take over.
there's a blue glowy thing.
The blue glowy thing sitting against the wall that is now directly in front of the ship where the little X is. Where the X
To
is.
your
Where's
right.
the X?
Other side of the ship.
Where's the X? Is the other thing.
The little blue glowy thing. Shoot it. Thank
Boop.
you. You see any more of those? Shoot them.
Luna
Okay.
is learning how to be a science officer.
Uh-huh.
Hey, love, guess what? I'm sitting on your favorite weapon.
No, no, we haven't equipped the Keeper Beam.
I'm sitting on it.
We have not equipped it. You're just standing on it.
Close
That's
enough.
what I mean.
I mean, that's as close as to sitting as we can get. Hi, baby.
Alright.
Yeah, I know.
That's probably
You're gonna
most
come
of
up for
what we're gonna
cuddles now,
get
huh?
here.
Come on. Come on. There you go. Hi, baby. Yeah. You're gonna come get your cuddles?
Yeah. Gotta very much cuddle.
Alright, baby.
There it is.
Let me get my footrest out. There we go. Now I can have a lap for you to lay on. Huh. Yeah. Aw. Such a needy kitty.
Alright.
She's always
Yeah.
needy.
Needy kitty. Alright, is there any more? Good, I got all the scrap. Now if I go like this.
That place is
I have
named but doesn't have a system after it.
Rumbles.
So many. Keep.
Oh, great.
Oh, great, more bandits. And
I don't want to
three
deal
virus
with 3
beacons.
virus booster beacons.
2 virus booster beacons, okay.
We're gonna leave. I don't want to deal with that many viruses.
Baby, you don't need to shove your butt against the microphone. That's not helpful.
Yes, she does.
Okay. Thank you,
Oh,
Kitty.
they
That's so
turned off
helpful.
our oxygen.
Oh, I fixed it.
I still haven't taken off my spacesuit.
Okay.
So helpful, Kitty. She's gonna cuddle on my lap now. With her head under the desk. Aw, Rumbles.
Let me take off the spacesuit now. No more spacesuit for me! I don't want spacesuit.
Oh no.
I'm free!
You're free. And love, guess what? It's mine now.
What's yours?
It's mine now.
What, the baby?
No. Maybe it's mine already.
My keeper beam!
Hee hee hee.
My keeper beam!
It's mine now. I should press this.
Alright. Let's see. Alright.
All the crap.
All the scrap.
Ooh. A reactor upgraded now.
Yep.
Can our reactor handle keeper beam better?
I don't actually know. Faster charge rate. I'm gonna try to get our shield up. Honestly, with how we've been doing in combat. Our weapons take more power than our reactor can make at level 10. It's not like we have an
level?
insignificant enough reactor.
What's the highest level?
10.
Ah!
I think technically the
Eh.
hash level is 12 if we get the right
If you
equipment on
get
the right ship.
very, very specific things from the comet shop.
Yeah.
But
Then
you'd have to
it can
find
get
a
up to
comet
12.
shop.
Yep.
There's no guarantee you'd find it.
Ooh, the Silvassi Cipher Lab is deep in infected territory. We
Oh,
should hit
no.
another scrapyard if there are any more. There can't only be the two, right? I think there's only the two. There's only two. There's another scrapyard just on the very edge of known space. We're gonna go to it. We're gonna have to warp directly into infected territory.
Oh! That's not fun.
It's your favorite.
And we're gonna have to have one jump in a system that is not safe. And we're gonna have to go back the same way.
Aw, happy kitty.
Well, at least our first jump is to a warp gate. Warp gates are safe.
Yep.
Are they?
Yep. It'll be warp gate 6. Is that 602 or 682? 682. Okay. And then once we've done that and upgraded
Hi,
what we
baby.
can, probably our shield as much as we can,
Aw.
then we can try to fight the Warp
Rumbles.
Guardian. I don't know if we'll be good enough, but we can try.
Hi, I needed the headbutts.
Yes, you did.
In the licks.
In the licks, yes.
She's decided my hand needs to be cleaned.
Ow.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit
We
on...
are currently deep in infected territory. We are going to jump straight through. No matter what is there, we're jumping straight through.
Lick, 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 lick.
It's purple!
You silly
Isn't it
kitty.
purple because it's infected?
166. Is that it?
Yes. So, get ready on the instant warp charge. We're going straight through. As soon
Oh,
as
no.
I have us aligned, we're going through. It's about 45 degrees to the left. Okay. Oh, is it actually safe? There's something down there, and I don't like the glowing, beeping something. But it seems that for the most part we're safe. Which is good. We should be
I
able to
can't
come
see
back this
anything
way
from my gun.
safely. I could see
what
something.
do we-
It could have been an infected ship that just couldn't detect us, or it could have just been like a mine or something. Okay. We made it safely through, which is not what I anticipated.
For infected space, yeah, on our track record, usually we're a swarm.
You're supposed to be.
Scrapyard interior?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Like the interior of a scrapyard?
I'm gonna go. Oh!
I give you the most helpful of answers, huh, love?
Scrappy Jake. That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fabulous name in its own right.
Let's see. More scrap.
I was wondering how husband got up.
Oh, how I got on top. I keep going on top of the engine.
Uh-huh. I was like,
Oh, how you can go up and over.
uh-huh. I was confused. Oh, I wasn't. Oh no, I failed to scrap. I wasn't paying attention. A shame.
Let's see. Let's see if we can upgrade. Probably gonna upgrade our shields more because we're gonna need it. And it doesn't take any more power, which is a huge benefit. If we were to upgrade the Keeper Beam, it would use nearly 20% more power than it does right now. And we don't have 20% more power to give.
Cuddly Katie.
So I'm going to max out our shields. Which now have a charge rate of 83, so they recharge 40 times faster than our second hull. And they use the same amount of power they did before.
Ooh.
Let's see what else we can upgrade with similar results without overloading our reactor. We could upgrade our hull. We could upgrade our dark drive, though I don't think that's going to matter. We could upgrade our cyber defense, so we get less
Viruses.
We could upgrade our shield booster. Our hull, obviously.
There we go.
I'm going to throw a couple upgrades on our inertia thruster, just because it's important. At least
What happens if I take your gun?
on our level 2, turn it into a level 3.
Mine. My shotgun.
Just
Husband
one.
just got very defensive of his
It's
shotgun.
my shotgun. I use that for boarding.
I'm going to upgrade our cyber defense. We get too many viruses.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Now we
Would I be
have
allowed to upgrade
double
gun?
the cyber defense that we had before.
I might be able to buy and upgrade it at some point.
Split shots require too much to upgrade. They cost too much scrap.
Let's see, trade.
Other guns require a lot less.
Best they've got is split shot +2 for 12,000.
I mean, we're not going to be spending our money. We're going to the
We're
Warp
not.
Guardian.
Ah.
Wherever the heck it is.
Wait, how do we not know where it is?
I just have to find the Grand Warp Gate. It won't take too long. There it is, at the very top of the galaxy. Right next to Warp Gate 1607.
Ah, I see. I see.
So we're going to jump back through the safe sector, which is hopefully still
Let's see.
safe. Also, when we
Hopefully.
fight the Warp Guardian, I want oxygen
Hey, love.
purged before the
Do
battle.
you have a scanner yet?
I mean, we could probably go ahead and turn off oxygen now since we are not. None of us are breathing it.
Love, do you have a scanner?
I do have a scanner, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any ammo needing weapon?
Heal beam rifle.
Heal beam rifle requires ammo?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
It's a beam
But
rifle.
I
it
also
requires
have
ammo.
a locker full of ammo clips.
Well, there's beam pistols, burst rifle, and a bunch of other things we bought.
Slowly
Okay,
this-
everything that can be off when we're fighting should be off. We'll need basically no power to the science lab when we're actually fighting, and that should be minimized. Power to weapons should also be reduced so that we're not constantly overheating. I should be able to survive with a little less power to main
Do
thrusters,
we
but
have
I need my full
Do we
inertia.
have missiles?
Yes,
Okay.
we have shield piercers. No, actually, shield piercers aren't very good against the Engine Guardian. It doesn't have a shield, so we shouldn't use our missiles.
So if we're not going to use our missiles,
I don't think I
then yeah,
can
missile
use
lock
missiles
be
while
off.
I'm using the Keeper Beam.
Oh, that's fair. The Keeper Beam doesn't have the capability for missiles.
Yeah, so turn off
Yeah.
missiles then. Because, again, I use them.
I thought so.
I have my Keeper Beam. My favorite weapon in this game.
Okay, I'm just gonna immediately line us up. We're gonna jump through as fast as we can. Then we're gonna warp to gate 1607, and then from there, it's 2 jumps to the grand warp gate.
1607
50%.
Yes.
or 682?
1607.
Oh, 682 is the gate we need to go to next.
You missed that I was on multiple steps of that?
Yes.
The oxygen is slowly leaving. Fabulous.
You know what?
Huh.
I was about to say just go board them, but don't, because 1607 is too high up. It might be impossible to actually select. Because that can happen on numbers too high with warp gates.
Yeah.
Yo. Warp gate from it. It's a fabulous thing to watch. Well, at our current rate of oxygen depletion, we will have no oxygen by the time we hit the warp gate.
That's the idea. Aligning to 1722, which will be
yeah.
our only jump between us and the Warp Guardian. If there is combat and our shields can't hold, we'll be ignoring it. If our shields can't hold, then we might as well.
Hey, random 50 credits. We do love ourselves random credits from Hyrule. That is actually such a handy one to have early on. Get your money early.
Semi-will equip that thing I sent you and send me yours. You'll know what it is.
Do I get to know what it is?
It's the most OP weapon in the game.
Ah.
A phase drone? I know phase drones are annoying. Let's not fight a phase drone. Unless our automated turrets can actually hit it.
They're hitting it.
We've got a boarding beacon up. Well, let's hope we don't get boarders. If they can kill the phase drone, then might as well kill it. One more shot, come on. Yeah!
Got it.
Chaos is great.
We don't have any borders, right? Because we're aligned.
Yeah, no borders.
I'll just take us out then. Alright. Warp Guardian.
Hey, 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 hey. Yes! Okay.
Samael. Component settings. Cut forward thrust by a decent amount. We don't need the full power of racing thrusters when fighting the Warp Guardian.
So, our main thrusters?
Cut main thruster power. Reduce total power that weapons can use. I will be reducing Science Lab to just about nothing because we don't need power to the Science Lab. I'm gonna double check. Sensors, sensor dish, shield processors, other processors. Okay, we need our other processors, but that's it. So I'm gonna leave full power to other processors and completely take our sensors offline.
Should we have the intruder alarm on so we know when things are boarding us?
Yes. Going to reduce... Actually, shield processors. Other processors we don't need. Shield processors we need. Cloaking system, don't need.
There you go.
Sensor dish,
Turn warp
don't
drive to
need.
0.
I have our sensors on low power so we can still actually detect and target the Guardian. Wow,
I'm gonna leave main thrusters on high for now. Until you get into the
okay,
position.
that's fair. That's fair. Weapons at about 2/3. That seems reasonable. I'm gonna save our game here because we're probably gonna have to do this more than once.
I found a random piece of scrap in our ship.
Warp Guardian.
Go into my gun. There I shall stay.
Let's see. How many random bits of scrap do we have? We have 4. Anyone
Which
can
might
upgrade their
be-
gun or anything, just do so. Or upgrade, like, weapon.
I could upgrade my phase pistol.
Or you could upgrade your repair gun. Upgrade whatever you want. It's 4 scrap.
Oh, I don't have the talent. But upgrading my repair gun would be a good thing to upgrade. That
I'm
takes
a
3.
repair gun plus
Yeah.
2. I'm a
Well-
repair gun plus 1.
Are you going to
On
be
it.
repairing or are you going to be shooting?
It's my job
I'm
to
gonna
repair
be-
the ship, so I need
Yeah.
a repair gun.
So he needs a better repair gun.
I know. I'm just saying.
Maybe next time when we go easy mode.
Alright.
Okay.
Next time when we have you be captains, you can have the nonsense at the end of the game.
Yeah, because I still haven't done the nonsense at the end. Into the warp
Well,
gate
but then
we
she
go.
won't need the repair gun at the end.
Yeah. Let's see. Here goes nothing. No oxygen, we can't have any fires. Is there anything else we need to do in these last few seconds? I don't think so.
4 thrusters are on about 1 thing now.
Okay. I'll let you
Nope,
know if I
I'm-
need a little bit more out of them.
I'm just sitting in my gun. Actually, really cool. how
300
warp
meters per
break.
second is probably enough.
Hi. Isn't he pretty?
Target energy weapon. Actually, no,
Oh.
target face. Face is the worst. Face is by far the worst. I forgot for a second. See, that keeper beam's doing fine with level 1. We didn't need it stronger. Nor could we have had it stronger realistically. Without just unequipping
Face
our
is
other
gone.
weapons.
Going for
Target energy weapon. I'm going to set our automated turrets to do the same. As I dodge all these projectiles. Woo! Oh, we're taking a couple hits.
Oh, some debris got in the way of the energy weapon. Thank you.
Right, start
Okay,
targeting the
good.
last piece, the lower armor. And I will do my best to avoid these projectiles. Ah. This is why I'm the
Okay.
pilot, because I'm the one always piloting against the Warp
Perfect.
Guardian. I know how
There
to
we
I know how
go.
to pilot against it, because going forward doesn't always help.
Coolant has been bumped up to low
Tech power
for a
conduit.
minute.
Remember, our ship is about to switch.
We're down to about a quarter.
Oh,
so
I can't
coolant's
see
just
right now.
getting turned
We
off.
got hit by a projectile because I can't see. We're getting hit by a couple. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt bad.
Ow!
We got hit by a lot of projectiles there. We
Alright,
might have to retry this. I have almost no power to thrusters. I think engineering took a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, engineering
Yeah.
took a hit. I nearly died flat out from that.
Yeah. While it was doing the warp animation where it flips the ship, I couldn't see it all. And
it
like 6
damaged
different
engineering
things hit
with a
us.
direct hit.
So, we're gonna retry that. We have to make sure everything's set right because, as you know, loading in messes with all our component power
resets
settings.
everything to the base setting.
Yeah.
But I want shields on static.
Ready. Oh, we have to get rid of oxygen.
Yep, take out life support.
I'm
Is-
gonna go.
Science was at what, low?
Science was incredibly low. But not on the main thing. I adjusted the component power settings for science. I'll just do it again. We don't need our sensor dish. Please don't get on the sensor dish right now, Luna. I saw that.
I'm not on sensor dish. I'm standing in front of the engineering thing.
And why is our sensor dish taking so much power for a second?
Wasn't me. I haven't hopped on the sensor dish.
Let's see.
Now I'm standing in front of where the sensor dish can be, but I'm not using it. Because I have no need. I'm gonna come sit in your chair.
Okay, science
That
is
is
using
the
just
warp
a
gate.
absolute sliver.
It looks so, like,
I'll set weapons to about
major.
2/3, maybe 3/4.
Do things rest in space?
Hmm?
Do things rest in space?
No, because there's no oxygen.
Oh, okay.
Rust is also called oxidation. Oxygen is required for oxidation.
Alright, is that a good speed or do we need more?
That's what I thought.
300 meters per second should be fine. Actually, let me see where it actually rests. I think we're gonna need some more.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, we're
currently
gonna
sitting
need a bit
in my
more.
keeper beam.
There we
That's
go.
only 200 meters per
Oh,
second.
oxygen's
Is
at
that better?
69.
What about percentage is that? Would you say?
Somewhere between like a quarter and a third.
If I lit something on fire, the
It's
oxygen go
between
down
the A and the
faster?
I in main.
Yeah, put it to about 45%.
Charles
Got a
up in
cluster about
violence.
that.
Okay. If that gets
Just
to
a
be
little faster than
too
last
much
time, but-
temperature, we should be fine. Because I can always use my boost when I need to pull us up about another 400 meters per second. So,
Also, we've got a full thing of coolant reserve with
yeah.
maxed coolant, custom cooling.
Yeah. Alright.
So coolant's as effective as it's ever going to
Is at
get.
50%.
Since our shields are static right now, if we get absolutely bombarded again by those hecking missiles, we shouldn't suffer quite as much damage.
Fair.
Our oxygen's
oxygen
not
is-
gone yet. No, whatever.
Nope.
It's fine. If we get a
Okay.
fire, it'll put itself out.
It's true. True.
Don't want to be in the middle.
Or I
No
can
work.
put it out
Hi!
easy.
I'm
you know.
going for the face.
Yep, go for the face.
We're so nice combatants here.
Why?
We're aiming for the face first.
It's because the face does the most damage,
Ah.
followed shortly by the
This
energy
fight was
weapon.
generally considered rude.
Oh, we're taking a lot of damage from that energy weapon. That thing is incredibly accurate.
Rude. Okay,
Turn
face
Okay.
is gone.
going up.
Now we need that energy weapon gone. Targeting energy weapon. Oh, there's a lot of missiles coming right now. I'm gonna have to do my best to avoid them. Just keep shooting at the energy weapon.
Oh,
Ow.
bass.
Getting our temperature down.
Hey.
Temperature's not
There we go.
too
Down to
bad
under
right
a
now.
quarter.
Oh,
Energy
that hurt,
weapon's
that
out.
hurt. Make sure we're fine. Make sure our ship's fine. We took some hull damage.
Everything's at full power. No fire. We're good.
Alright, working on lower armor.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Lower armor's gone.
Ah.
Now we're gonna do the... Everything goes in reverse now. No.
Okay.
Hey.
I can see again. Okay. Take out the phase transporter.
Base transporter?
Phase transporter.
On it. Hey, my gun to pull off. Come on.
If that does anything, that'll be good. If not, oh well.
Go.
Yeah.
There.
Ow! Ah! I just took so much damage. My
So
thrusters
much
are
damage we're
offline.
down.
Yeah. This time, let's try something different. Let's try
Okay.
keeping full power to thrusters. And I will keep us moving constantly.
Okay.
Instead of actively trying to dodge the missiles, I'll keep us moving.
I think that's one of the benefits we had with the pancake was we were constantly moving, like we weren't.
The
stopping
pancake was
for anything.
really maneuverable, which is one benefit we had with it.
So we'll need engineering full power then.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
I'm really sad we
engines full
can't be the
power.
pancake.
I don't know
I'm
why.
so sad about that.
Put
Okay.
on an exosuit.
Turn off power to everything. Probably let the air run out before we go in.
Yeah, we will.
Oh no, it seems like there's a fire. What is on fire? Ah! That's on fire.
Life support.
No, leave the fire.
Leave the
the fire! It's burning the oxygen. I was just keeping it from spreading too far into this room.
I was keeping it out of this room.
Yeah, it can be in this room, just not too far. Because then it'll damage weapons.
I don't want my weapons damaged.
Sensors, why were you so high?
Hmm. We're sitting here just watching the fire.
Mm-hmm. Until the oxygen goes away.
Yeah? And we don't have to worry about fires.
Yep.
Warp drive charge is stupidly slow.
We don't need to charge warp drive. Why are you charging warp drive?
Warp drive, because I can.
No oxygen!
It's not doing
We still
anything.
have oxygen. Once the fire puts itself out, we don't have oxygen.
Oh, fair enough.
And then you can go in and repair life support.
Who is their gun blasting?
Luna.
I am fire extinguishing star.
Takes a lot more than that to put out a star. Okay.
You know, with the game so dark, I look extremely pale.
I'm gonna turn on atrium healing temporarily so I can heal myself.
Do
Okay,
it.
fire should have put itself out. Go and repair life support.
Not all the way out, but it's almost all the way out.
We're officially out of oxygen, so.
It's petering.
There we go, now it's all the way out.
Oh, okay.
Alright. We're gonna keep full power to engineering this time. Still a little bit lower on weapons. Science doesn't really need power.
Just enough for scanners.
And hopefully we don't overheat. If we do, just throw us on... if we start overheating, if we start using a little too
I'll
much,
just do what I've been
throw
doing
us
the
on
past
low
couple of
coolant.
times.
Yeah.
Low or high coolant, depending on how we're at.
Yeah.
that
Remember, we
last
don't
fight-
need coolant after this.
With that last fight, I had to put on high coolant a few times to keep us from overheating because it got to like 3,000.
Overheating is probably the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep us on energy, on modulating shields currently. And we're going in. Most shields are set to static, I should probably check. They're set to modulate. Samael, I'm putting you in charge of
Modulate.
programs for when we need our military grade shield boosting, our digital coolant, or our antiviruses.
Yeah.
Cool. The warp breaks apart around us. Hi, bud.
Okay, remember to
Your
start targeting
face.
the face, and then the energy weapon, and then the body armor. I see you charging that.
I could tell the split second we started
Ah.
using more power from across the room because the warp drive just started glowing way brighter.
Are we targeting the face?
Currently we're not targeting anything. Did you take all power from sensors? Sam, did you
Oh,
take
that's
all
bad.
power from sensors?
Checking.
We need power to sensors so we can target things.
Sensors now has more power.
Thank you.
That's why I never turned it all the way off. I only put it down to about a third. Because otherwise, our automated weapons cannot shoot.
Yep.
Ah.
Energy weapon is almost down. Even though there is currently an obstacle, I'll clear that for you.
Down.
Energy weapon, you're dead. Stop shooting. You shot like 3 extra shots at us. It's still shooting.
But it's dead.
It was just shooting off into the distance after we destroyed it. And it hit us with like 2 extra shots. Yeah. Ugh. Almost got clear. Please set shields to static. And get ready for shield boosting, because we're probably going to need it.
Phase conduit first, I'm guessing.
Phase transporter first, because that's what causes borders.
I got a nuke.
That's good.
There's literally a nuke on her way, and I overheated my
Yep.
gun hitting it.
They have a nuke launcher, so that will happen. Phase transporters on half health, that is good news for us. Oh, we're taking a
Okay.
bit of damage. We're taking a lot of damage. Oh, we're taking so much
Ow.
damage. Engineering is out. I have no engineering. I need that back now.
I'm working on it.
Otherwise, we're as good as dead. Ah!
Engineering's back to full.
Yep. One intruder. Phase transporter was just destroyed. There won't be any more. But we're dead.
And we're
We're
dead.
Yeah.
You are-
When we got hit and lost our engineering, that was pretty much the point we died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That engineering just can't go down, or else...
I fixed
We're
it
a
as
sitting
soon as I
duck.
could, too. I was right next to it. So you just gotta get lucky and not have... and have engineering not get hit.
Oh, bad things. Okay, Bad things. Apparently, I loaded us into an autosave where we're already fighting the Warp Guardian.
I
Well,
have black screen
good
of
luck.
death.
You both can't load
I'm
in?
still thinking game stay.
It is loading.
Well, I guess I'm here with my 2 little automated lasers.
It's still sinking.
You can always leave and rejoin. Temperature 30%.
I
I
can't even hit
can't.
exit.
I'm talking to myself there. Because none of you are on the ship. I'm just gonna let it blow me up. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah.
That would be the smarter thing to do.
You both need to leave and rejoin. If you can't hit
The
exit,
menu
close the
sucks,
game.
So we'll have to actually close the game
Yeah.
that way, yeah. Pulsar, finish closing. There you go.
This is not rocket science.
It is
Yes,
for
it
me.
is.
If
You should know
buttons
this.
not work, close program.
It's Pulsar. It's definitely rocket science.
Yep.
Let's see, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off. Keep
There we
science lab at
go.
lower power.
Now don't touch science.
About that should do.
Snickers! Snickers, you should come over here.
Shields at
She's
full
just sitting
available
pretty.
power, engineering at full available power, weapons at about 2/3 to 3/4, full total usage available. Leaving only cyber defense and the intruder alarm. We don't need warp prep.
Yes, we do.
It's a waste
We
of
always need more
time.
prep.
Especially because now it's going to stay warp prepping for a long time unless we increase power to Science Lab. So please, don't charge the warp drive. It messes with our component power. There is literally no reason to. Oh, you know why? You know why our shields are so bad?
Why?
Talents, scientist. Increase positive effects of the shield frequency setting. There we go! Now our shields are useful.
Ooh. Heck, you could even tell Science Spot to only operate a gun.
Let's see.
That way Science Spot will sit in a turret instead of trying to do science stuff.
Is Science Bot a human? Science Bot is a human. We have to have oxygen.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Can we make
Actually,
Science
that's
Bot
true.
leave
We
and
don't
rejoin?
care about Science Bot. All we care about Science Bot for is the perks.
Okay, Science Spot.
Could you do the same thing with the pilot bot?
We can. Let's see. What else can I do with Science
Just get it set up so
Bot?
just have them set so that their #1 task is operating a turret.
The turrets are gonna auto-shoot. I don't need to set the bots to shoot the turrets.
Fair. Then set their only top and
Okay,
only
so
priority for
Science
dealing with
Bot-
intruders.
How come you're human? Why
Science
would you
Bot
be one of the
can't.
other
It doesn't have a gun.
Oh no.
Less respawn time, so it's more of a distraction to boarders. And you can last longer without oxygen. Have fun.
Oh, we can have spot set for #1 task is healing crew. That might
The
be
Science
beneficial.
Bot is going to die of oxygen deprivation. Its primary task is to heal already.
Cool.
Can we not tell it to put on an exosuit?
No.
Pilot Bot is not human. They will survive.
I want you to boost ship rotation speed and boost ship thrust. Oh, I'm not wearing a suit. I'm gonna need atrium healing. Wait, are they wearing suits? There's only one suit left. Oh, it's probably for Science Bot.
Science Bot put on a suit!
There you go, atrium healing. If there's one suit left, it's probably mine.
Apparently Science Bot is wearing a suit.
Because Pilot
I
Bot...
don't know why.
Pilot Bot, why are you driving?
Because he's the pilot!
You don't have a destination, no driving for you.
Pilot Bot, all class priorities. Fly ship should be at 0. Base importance 0. Just 0. Stop flying.
Stop. Just
Pilot.
stop.
Set to 0. You can get off. You shouldn't fly. Defend self-ship.
Wait, they'll at least be cannon fodder for intruders. Do they also have repair things? You could set them to repair ship.
Revive crewmate. Repair crewmate. Defend self-ship. 4.
Pilot Bot, where are you going?
Away from you.
Alright. Gonna just save this here. Actually, no, I'm not, because I haven't given Pilot Bot all his talents. Less respawn time.
Pilot Bot is confused. He keeps running into
More
engineering.
Max health.
Snickers! I have Snickers.
Alright. Save game.
Hi. Hi, Princess.
Warp
Thank you
Guardian
for the
2.
kisses.
So that's why our shields were so terrible. That's why it only took about 4 hits to get through our shields, was because we did not have a Science Bot. Also, do we have full power to engineering
yeah.
right now? It feels lackluster.
Yeah, we just don't have full power to main thruster.
We were going with full power to main thruster currently because we're gonna keep moving.
Hi.
There.
Hi,
Now I have full power main thruster.
Snickers.
Oh, geez, with that extra 25% from Pilot Bot, that's a lot faster than I remember. If we had summoned Pilot Bot for the races, we would have been fine. Now, we were going at like 1,300 meters a second just there.
Nice.
Aw, Snickers is settling down. Aw, you're settling your nose in. Thank you for the kisses.
And that also increases ship rotation speed, which is incredibly helpful. Because that's what the inertia thrusters do, and the inertia thrusters are the most important thrusters.
Snickers is licking my arm and she's like messing up my aim ever so slightly. But I can't be mad.
No. Bad Warp Guardian. No face. Target energy weapon. The problem is, in order to select a new target, I have to basically stop piloting for about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is a slight problem because I have to hold spacebar, move my mouse over to the side of the screen where the list is, and then click on something. Oh, look how much less damage we're taking from the energy weapon.
It's so
We got
much
hit
nicer.
3 times, and it did like 30% of our heckin' shield.
We just
Oh,
never
geez.
summon bots because bots are stupid.
We need to summon bots just for their perks. For no other reason,
know.
only the perks. Whoop.
Okay, energy weapon
The
is
bots
down.
are only useful for their perks.
Yep. Otherwise, they're terrible. Science Bot wandering around healing people is not worthless, but Pilot Bot is worthless.
Pilot Bot's wandering around just aimlessly.
Unless you give Pilot Bot a healing gun, then you can do the same thing as Science Bot.
Hey, I could give him my healing gun.
I mean, if you really want to, but then I'd have to rework the AI, which is not a
we
great
die.
time. Yeah.
If we die, I'll send him my healing gun.
Okay, I'm going straight down the middle, so the warp shouldn't really affect me. Okay. Target, phase transporter. Selecting
Targeting.
target. Oh my goodness, that extra 25% turning is wonderful.
This
Oh,
like the pancake. I hit the.
It's like flying the pancake now. Yes.
Hi.
Oh, we're gonna crash
Faith.
slightly. No, we're not, because I'm too good of a pilot. Heck you! We're gonna get hit. Intruder!
Yup.
Ah!
Nice time.
We're up against the wall right now. I can't see. We took a
I'm
fair
over
bit of
here.
damage there. If you can, give us military-grade shield boosting. Is that phase transporter down? No, it's still got some health left.
Oh. Okay. Come on.
Are we sitting ducks? What's happening to our engineering? We're at 96% temperature. Coolant, please. Immediately. Okay, I think our temperature's low enough for me to move again.
Phase nodules down.
Yeah, just take out the face. The face is really low.
Phase.
And then we're going to be targeting energy weapon.
Energy weapon.
Then we'll hit
Here.
nuke launcher after that. We got a nuke incoming. But our automated turrets should take it out. Actually, it hit the side of the arena. That works too.
Perfect.
Why are we targeting lower armor? No, energy
don't
weapon.
know.
Energy weapon. Oh, we're taking heavy damage here. We just took heavy damage. We're still taking damage. Please make sure our systems are up to spec.
I'm working on fixing weapons. We had a border on weapons.
Ugh.
Weapons are fixed. Any other systems down?
Okay.
Engineering and science, I think.
Science
that's
is not
life
a
support.
big problem.
Yeah,
fair,
I
neither is
made sure
life
engineering
support.
was fixed first, then life support.
Yeah. I got pushed up
Engineering
against
and
the wall.
weapons
This
are
is
gonna
not
be my
ideal. We're
priority.
getting hit hard. Oh no! No! I got pushed up against the wall and just battered by the energy weapon. Because the Warp Guardian was sitting so far out in the arena that I couldn't circle it.
Oh
Rude,
no.
Warp Guardian. Rude.
Yeah, it was in a really bad spot. But we can do this.
We can.
Especially with the help of the bot talents.
Oh, absolutely. I can send my healing beam rifle over to Pilot Bot.
I mean, if you want, it's probably not going to help very much.
Meh. If it's not gonna help, then I'll just hold on to it.
Because the pilot bot has a gun and can help against intruders.
Oh, yes. Much better then. Okay, I have my...
Okay, reset component settings. Turn off any unnecessary system.
Pilot Bot is just, like, running around the ship.
Yeah. Limiting science lab.
Oh, he's got his gun out. He's trying to find the enemy.
That's because that's what I've set him to do.
That's his job.
It's cute.
Even if there's no enemies on the ship.
Okay, let him try to find them to his heart's content.
There we go.
Okay, let's go in. I'm pretty
You need
sure
your
that we can do
exosuit.
this. Oh, I do
Star
need my
exosuit.
exosuit. I do need it. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll want an exosuit before we run out of oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Science Bot will go get an exosuit. We do know that.
Yeah, so we don't need to worry about him. Yeah, I don't have the last extra time without oxygen. I've actually wandered into the bathroom.
I wandered into the bathroom.
So, on stage 2, I'm adjusting priorities.
Okay.
Phase transporter is first priority.
Okay.
Then energy weapon. Energy weapon has been causing us a lot of troubles.
Okay.
Yeah, it has.
Energy weapon. So face transporter, then energy weapon. And then I would assume the face?
And then probably face. No.
Maybe.
No, and then targeting module and then face.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, I can do it that way.
So,
Face.
actually no, targeting module and then energy weapon and then face. So phase
Okay.
transporter,
Yeah.
targeting module,
Hi,
energy
baby.
weapon, face.
Cool.
Baby's
Will
helping
do.
again.
And then we'll focus on probably corruption after that. But we'll burn that bridge
Yeah,
when we get to
everybody's
that
gonna
river.
know that I'm your
Yeah.
favorite. Yes, they are. Everybody's gonna know.
Also, Sam,
gonna
if you
know.
want, you can take a little bit of power from main thrusters. They're very powerful right now, more powerful than we need. Just due to
I
pilot
think
bots'
before we
talents, you
even
can probably
hit
cut it by
second
about
phase,
25%.
we're gonna run out of oxygen here.
Baby, can you not
Yeah.
headbutt me right now, please?
No, headbutt.
I need to not have my chin getting shoved up in a weird random direction right now.
Hey. Give me your face.
Can I get a check that our shields are on modulate?
Modulate, yes.
Thank you.
Face is down, going for energy weapon.
Targeting energy weapon. Ah! That was a bad time to target. Ah!
Yeah.
Only the captain can target, which is usually why it's not a problem. We're taking
Yeah.
heavy damage. We're not going to make it this time. I don't know what had changed this time, but we're still going to give it our all, but we're not going to make it.
Energy weapon is down, going for lower armor.
Can we get military grade shield boosting, please? As we basically have no hull currently. Yeah, I'm just gonna let us die. You know what? We're at that point. We don't have enough health. I'm letting us
Ow,
die.
baby.
We got hit hard that time. Bad luck.
Yeah.
Targeting happened
I
at bad
think-
times. Like,
Yeah, I think part of that happened was due to the fact of targeting during bombardment of the energy weapon.
yeah, the energy weapon started firing right as I started selecting the target.
Yeah.
Because
Hi, Snickers.
flying the
Yeah.
ship while I'm
Pet the
targeting
baby.
is too dangerous because it will crash, almost guaranteed.
Pet the baby, pet the baby.
All right.
Pet the baby.
Let's
cat,
quickly get everything
Cat,
set.
baby,
I'll
cat.
add the
Pet
bots.
the baby cat. Yeah, I
the
use
pod
her as a
instantly
drum,
is going and
and
trying
she
to
has
get
to dig
themselves
herself in more.
Fine.
Make sure all
An
component
enemy.
settings and system settings are set. Full power to shields, full power to engineering. Cut some power from the main thrusters, about a quarter. And we're going to boost a little bit of the power to weapons.
I like more power.
Try to make sure we don't overheat, as if we do, we will die.
Yep.
If our temperature starts climbing, just throw on low coolant.
Oh, it's gonna be climbing almost instantly.
Yeah, if it starts climbing too high, just throw on low coolant. Give us time. Because we
Aw.
can't drain all our coolant too fast, or we're screwed.
If we
Yeah.
drain all our coolant and then we killed the
We
wind
also-
guardian,
Sticking
we'd be
your
perfect.
claws
Also,
like
don't
that, huh?
forget, if our temperature gets too high, we have a program that removes 35% reactor temperature immediately.
Yes.
So if we get up to the 90s, hit that program, and then lower coolant, unless you're in engineering already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Give me your face. There's your face. I couldn't see it through fog. I feel like I am blind.
The face is the one that glows.
Oh, he has other glowing parts.
I believe shields
Yeah,
auto
but the face has
to
the 4 glowing circles. In a roughly triangular
three
shape.
glowing circles in a triangular shape.
Oh, there's 3 around the circle, the circular part, and then there's the one in the very middle.
Energy weapon targeted. Okay, those
I
missiles
like
are gonna miss
pizza
us. This is fine. Oh, but the
Energy
energy
weapon
weapon's
is
not.
not.
The energy weapon's a lot more accurate than the missiles. The missiles are just, there's a lot of them.
Energy weapon is got.
Okay. You know what to do now. And upon phase 2, phase transporter is our primary target, so we do not have too many borders.
And then we go for targeting.
And we're going for the targeting module to suppress the overwhelming amount of missiles in phase 2. Then we will take out the energy weapon, and then the face, because the face is the easiest of the 4 to avoid. And we can't avoid the phase transporter, so I mean... Oh! Took a hit. I'm doing our best to keep it in alignment. Let me know if it falls out.
Will do.
Block in the way. Phase transporter. This is a lot easier when there's a separate captain and pilot, because then the captain
then the
can...
pilot and captain can do their own jobs.
Yeah,
Captain can do the job
Yeah.
of targeting and doing all that, and the pilot can do the pilot job, which is, I would say, one of the hardest in this, if not the hardest.
Honestly, yes. Oh. Hey, don't put
We've
your
yet to have
face-
intruders. What? We have intruders. We have intruders. Phase transporter is almost dead. We're doing
Can
all
you
right so
not
far.
try to
We
eat my
haven't really
engine?
gotten hit the second
Ah.
phase yet.
Targeting nodule going
Just
now.
finish its face. Its face is so low.
Face. Okay.
It's like 2 shots.
Face is almost gone. Face is gone.
Okay, targeting module.
Excuse me, sir.
Has it
Give me
been
that.
staying in alignment? Luna,
It's like on the far side of it.
yeah, has it been staying in alignment?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, good. What are these heckin' blue orbs? I don't remember these. Also, Samael, if you need to, you can now turn off the intruder alarm. There cannot be any more intruders.
Oh, good. A little bit more power is going to be helpful.
After this, we're going after Nuke, because that heckin' hurt. Oh, Nuke auto-targeted. Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
That's...
What am I hearing in my audio?
There's blue orbs in the arena for some reason that are apparently
Oh, is that what I'm
dangerous.
hearing?
Yeah. I don't know what they are. We've never seen them before, so...
Well, we had a weird virus attack on us a little while ago.
Yes, that is the corruption module. Please keep the viruses at bay as much as possible.
Yeah, I antivirus that thing.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What the
We're
heck
doing
are
it,
these
guys.
blue orbs
We
it's
got it.
shooting? This is new. They've
Corruption?
changed it.
Or energy.
Go for energy.
Going for energy.
Just because that poses the greatest threat to us.
On it. Heck, overheated. IFSEC!
It's fine. We're actually doing very well this time.
Hey, sometimes it takes us a bit of trial and error to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we should be far enough in the fight that we should be fine with coolant. Even if coolant needs to be on high for a fair bit of it. It looks like our temp's dropping real nice and fast.
Yeah,
I
that's 'cause
apparently got the corruption
bumped it to
module
high.
in my attempts to get the energy weapon.
That's totally good. Alright,
Energy weapon,
lower
we're good.
armor. We're gonna get this. Nothing can stop us now. It can't deal enough damage to us now. We've got level 10 shields.
Give me your armor.
Yeah, I'm trying to get around, but it really has to turn because it's facing the outside of the arena. Oh, that was a crash. Apologies. Oh, wow.
Okay.
A couple crashes. Oh, jeez.
Out of alignment.
Trying to recover us. Yep, we crashed a few times. Recovered. Please hit military grade shield boosting. Let's keep our shields up.
Excuse me.
Can you stop facing the outside of the arena? Sir! This is incredibly
Excuse me,
rude.
sir.
Ow, ow, ow.
There we go.
Ow.
Please make sure our systems are still good. That's gonna hurt. Oh, we're fine. I can barely
Our
see the
weapons are low.
missiles due to where we are positioned, where he's positioned. Ow.
Yeah, that last one took damage, put damage on weapons, but I got it fixed.
Thank you.
Okay, we need that armor down.
Oh, engineering took so much damage
Working
with
on
that.
Yeah, I can feel it. If we get hit by one more missile, we're gone.
Oh.
Please put shields to static if you can.
Run.
Oh, jeez.
Done.
That should at least protect us a little bit more from the missiles. It doesn't have any energy weapons right now, so... Oh, jeez!
I overheated.
Oh. Yep, I heard. Yeah, okay. Static shields is helping a lot. Okay. Should have asked for that earlier, but I didn't think about it.
I accidentally overheated. I was trying to let it cool.
Okay, yeah, that static shield is so much better. We can actually take a few hits now without just instantly exploding.
Which is nice. Power conduit.
What
Come
the
here.
heck is that? There's an obstacle up against the dish.
Alright, no! Give me your front! Stop that!
Yeah, it's facing the other way because it wants to shoot at us. We're just gonna go
Give
slow.
me your front.
It's down to 5,000 hit points. We'll be able to kill it here. Oh, with just a sliver of health. Oh. That was genuinely my bad for
literally a
not
sliver.
calling static earlier, but we did it, so it doesn't matter.
Yes!
Oh.
We're here. Planet. Warp gate.
Everyone down to planet. If you're wearing a suit, take it off.
Oh, right. Ship is flipped. Wait.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot to. I usually forget because I'm piloting, so it affects me less.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah,
doesn't
this-
invert my controls, it just
We
spins
don't
where I am at the time.
need, ammo clips, do we?
They're enemies.
Yeah.
Unless you're planning on using a phase pistol, I'd recommend having some ammo. I'm gonna go into the main structure.
Hi, Shadow.
Cool.
I stare at you until you vanish. Leave me alone.
Oh, that's true. We don't actually have to shoot at them, so I guess we don't need ammo, huh?
I'm going to grab some ammo clips. Strictly for my beam pistol. It's like a couple.
Isolation labs, here we go.
Right.
Oh, we don't have the facility keycard, so we can't go that way yet.
Remind me what's on the scanner for each thing. Research material. Hi, enemy.
Yeah, let me know when you find... Oh, I got the facility keycard. It was in the security room.
Oh, hi! Guy who materialized seriously right behind me? Oh, wait.
Unfortunately, we never researched the ability to...
Locate
locate
items.
objects. Yeah,
Oh.
that's a bit of a shame. Makes it a
Yeah.
whole lot easier when we can.
Oh, there's
Go
one
poof,
coming for
poof
somebody.
with wind. Okay, there we go.
Hi, love. That guy was coming straight for you.
Oh, hi. You, like, have to half look at your scanner, half pay attention to where you're going.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, bud.
There one coming
Go
for
away.
me. I'm going upstairs in the staircase. Going upstairs in the staircase.
I actively know what you're talking about, so you're good.
Clear as mud that be.
Oh, that goes outside. I don't want to go outside.
It only took us half dozen tries to get through the Warp Guardian.
Especially on
Right.
standard difficulty, actually slightly increased difficulty. For us, that's not too bad. It usually takes
Yeah.
us a couple tries, a couple revised plans, because the ship is never the same.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't just carry the same plan you used previously. It just doesn't work.
The only plan that we have consistently is the Keeper Beam.
Yeah, the Keeper Beam's a pretty good weapon. It uses a lot of power, but it's a good weapon.
Oh, it is so
Let me know
good.
if you find the storage key card anywhere.
If I find,
Actually,
I
what
let you
find
know.
it.
what ending are we going for?
Oh, that is a big
Us,
question.
kill, or CU? I mean, AOG. Should we go for us?
I kind of want to go for us.
Okay, then we don't need the storage key card. We need the lower facilities key card. Which could be heckin' anywhere.
Oh.
Oh no.
There's someone on the far side of the door, husband.
The door didn't open when it should have.
We can't open it yet.
Oh, hi. Hi, fine.
And apparently it
Hi,
damages
Frank!
me through the door if you stand too close to the
Oh yeah,
door.
they can kill you through the door. They definitely
I'm
can.
unsurprised. I'm unsurprised by that approach.
Which is mean.
Okay, so we're looking for lower facilities key card.
Yes, lower facilities. If you find
No,
storage,
it's
let me know.
funny.
But lower facilities.
The fact that
Oh,
it's
remember
like you know
to
how
get
like
the
everything
bots
gets
off at
flipped
this
and
point.
everything, but
Oh,
you have
fair.
everything here is written as you would normally see it, which means should this stuff ever leave this area, it's gonna flip,
Yeah.
which is just funny. Also, I kind of almost want to say the fact that shadowy people are actually the people who formerly run the base. Pretty sure.
Found it.
Found it.
Let's head down to
Okay.
the lower facilities. Make your way to the
Cool.
make your way to the staircase. Go down.
Going. That's the bathroom. There's the stair. There's the stairs. Found it.
Ow! Ow! Res me.
But
Got
why?
you.
Because humans can be revived, unlike you robot scum.
But why res you? That sounds like more work.
Okay. Are you down here, Samuel?
What is this?
Ah,
about
Go down to one of the
I
side
am-
corridors.
My life support and biology.
Computers is that way, the other one's the other way. Take your pick.
Hi, computers.
Hey,
Make
bud.
sure you don't get ambushed.
Yeah, I've got security power and computers.
Okay. I'll let you know when it starts telling us what we can do.
I am like actively going to like now partially watch Stars stuff because I'm like I want to know what's
Hi,
said when I
friend.
can't see things. Oh heck, I should pay more attention.
Hi, friend.
Hi,
It's not telling
friend.
me yet. Let me
Well,
in.
I also want to know what
Oh,
the
there we go.
captain thing looks like.
Life support. Auto food distribution off. Security. Kinetic dampener low. Material research nanobot type active. Pump 1 filter off. Coolant antifreeze mix 7.8. Material research nanobot type active. Pump 1 water. Pump 1 filter off. Coolant antifreeze mix 7.8.
Okay, so that was
Water, pump 2 filter off. Pump 1
Coolant.
filter off. Coolant. Antifreeze mix 7.8. Nanobot type active. Material research. Water. Pump 1 filter off. Pump 2 filter off. Material research. Nanobot type active. Water. Pump 1 filter off. Pump 2 filter off.
Pump 1 filter off, pump 2 filter off.
Done. It takes a second. Much as I wish it would open immediately. Behind us. Then you might not want to be standing in the doorway. If you stand over here, you can just look at the doorway and be safe. You don't have to worry about looking multiple directions.
It's true. It's true.
Will you let me open the door yet?
No. You cannot open the door.
It actually does fix itself sometimes. You just shoot the control panel. Like, genuinely.
It fixes it.
It's the whole concussive maintenance, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we're heading down. Beware the tunnel at the back. We have to repair the screens. I don't have a repair gun. That's on both of you. Well, I don't have one equipped, at least. I might actually have one. Let me check.
This one's for husband.
I'm gonna equip it in place of my fire extinguisher.
There is a screen over there for Star. I know it just repairs better. I can do it, but it
There we
repairs
go.
faster.
You done?
Open.
Yep, we're done.
None of those screens look like they were for me. Sadness.
Move down the tunnel.
Well, it also helps that I've got +3, I think.
True. I
No,
only have
+2
a
repair.
repair gun +1.
I'm
I've
surprised
got
we were
+2
able to
repair
defeat the
gun,
warp
so I just ran
guardian.
through and repaired
I'm
everything.
glad,
Hey.
but I am a little surprised. Because I thought we just didn't have enough power.
Ooh. Guys, I found a thing that says Secrets of the Lost Colony. Have we ever read this?
Maybe, I don't know. Let's read it.
Okay. The greatest revelation of the Lost Colony is the truth of being affected. Though the creatures do not originate from this place, the work down here changes them in a way that enhances
You guys nearly
more
just
of
got.
their
You guys nearly got assassinated.
Voracious.
qualities. When he... Oh, wait.
End of third line, human.
Yeah. When human researchers discovered the infected, they also learned of the creatures' ability to communicate with one another's instantaneous. This was thought to be impossible given the vast distance between them, and it prompted the researchers of Lost Colonies to try and tap into their particular network. The researchers had hoped they could use the infected as a method of instant intergalactic communication. Thus, they captured a specimen that had been measured to have a high neural output as an infected mindslaver. The Lost Colonies researchers hypothesized that by controlling and enhancing the mindslaver's natural abilities, they might be able to turn it into a transmitter. They hooked it up into the mindslaver's biometric.
They
hooked
hooked
the
up the
mindslaver. English, okay. They hooked the mindslaver into a biocomputer and created a way to mentally connect with the creature. But anything with that much power cannot remain under control for long. From what I can tell, the researchers attempted the progress of neurocalibration. It backfired. It is possible that with a burst of psychic energy from the Mindslayer slew of the Lost Colony's inhabitants, and a few of the other infected subjects broke free of the Lost Colony not long after, the Savalsi must have noticed changes of the behavior of the infected and discovered humans to be the source of the terrible change. Page 2. Wait, there's a page 2?
Are you going to be reading all 3 pages? I'm curious.
No.
Okay.
No, just that first page.
Okay.
That's way too much words.
You were already struggling, so I figured I'd check. Alright.
Okay.
We ready?
No.
I am ready. I have my repair gun out.
There's no way we're ready.
I'm like catching glimpses of what Star Screen looks like, and it's
probably not going to be talking much during this because I have to focus.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Yeah, that one's a
6-3.
that's the pain in the butt part.
Yeah, I'm
Not to say
looking
that
at
this
it
part isn't a
briefly,
pain.
like through,
This one's a Luna
through your
screen.
stream, and it does not look
Luna
fun.
stream.
The more you repair it, the better I
Fixed.
can see.
You have one here, husband.
I'll get to it in a second.
You have another one. I have so perfect.
Oh, what is it? No. What is this one? 277.
It's okay, love. The broken screens like me more. That's why they've given me like 10 broken screens already. And you like 1.
95, 95. No, that's incorrect.
Wait, why does it give you more?
Broken screens like me
75,
better.
59.
That's
No.
true. It's
probably just because I'm the
59,
engineer.
73. Probably. 73.25. I used to have a strategy for this.
It's just been too long.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Luna screen. That's a Luna screen.
Got him.
55, 53, 4, 5309.
Go out, fire!
2791. No. Doesn't start with a 2.
Let's go.
Doesn't start with a 1. 7556. No. What is it? 6978? No. 5456. What is this one?
No idea.
I had a green that flashed, a screen that flashed green for half a second and then went back to red.
There's like
That's
no
funny.
options. Oh, it's 5039. Okay.
You're almost there. You only have like 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're at 92%.
Oh my goodness, there's just too many numbers on this one. 6614. I saw that one quick. Okay. Twenty-three
Move so
17.
fast.
That should
I
be
like
the
will
last
briefly
one.
heal my husband as I'm going around.
So we're doing it to ourselves?
Yep.
Yeah.
We shall become overlords over the cosmos.
I don't think I've ever failed
You
that,
keep
but it's
control
difficult.
of the infected for yourselves. With power over the infected at your fingertips, all your goals are easily attainable.
Money and
It
power.
does not matter if someone opposes you. They are inconsequential. As no one in the galaxy can contend with the weaponized infected, you quickly rise in power.
Yep.
We become
Even the
overlords.
Colonial Union and the WD Corporation do not stand a chance against you.
Let's
in this
go.
galaxy or any other. The known universe is yours, and you can shape it as you see fit. The future is whatever you wish it to be. Until whispers of rebellion begin to form.
Oh no.
I mean, someone made the Lost Colony. Someone could do the same.
It's true. As we did read the fact of it was basically because they tried to enslave a hive mind.
Oh, hi, baby. Are you gonna come up for cuddles again?
Does anyone else have,
Yeah.
like, their ammo in the credits on the right side of the screen?
I
Yeah.
have the.
Because
I
we
have
had
my
more than
credits.
we had more than 5,000 credits, and we were not level 1.
I don't have ammo.
That's
on
probably
mine.
the starting credits.
Yeah, it is.
Baby, you're supposed
That
to
was
say
Pulsar.
something in the microphone.
That's Pulsar. There are
supposed to
many other
say
campaigns
something.
and different
There are
endings
two
one
other
can
Say
get.
campaigns.
something in the microphone.
Well,
please.
yeah. What I'm talking about is like there's like many ways and one can do it. Like there's no two forms of Pulsar are the same.
If you really want an easy way to take out the second phase of the Warp Guardian, you need a ship that can shoot nukes, and you need to go to planets until you find the train and get the megaton nuke and have the second wind processor equipped so you can survive it.
One of the we're gonna have to do a
Victory.
campaign where we do that. That is our
Game
whole
time,
goal.
2 minutes. We beat the game in 2 minutes, guys.
Well, that's because we had to load. Wait, but we didn't load 2 minutes. Hang on a second. That's how long we've been in the credits. We've been in the credits for 2 minutes.
Game time, 2.3 minutes. Victory.
Number of jumps, 0. Enemies destroyed, 0.
Yup, we won without doing anything.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, yeah, we can do the different thing. So
Now, does that mean
How
we
did
need
we
to
sleep
do
out
one
today?
where we're pirates?
We were just pirates.
yeah.
No, using the interceptor.
Oh.
Or the sword ship. The sword ship was fun.
Its sword ability is really bad, though, and its permanently equipped shields are not the best
Yeah.
shields.
Yeah.
We could always go with Fluffy too next time.
Isn't the Outstrider or
Or
Pancake?
Fluffy
We're
1.
not taking Fluffy 2. Fluffy 1,
do a
maybe,
Fluffy
not
1 next
Fluffy
time.
2. I refuse.
Oh, that Fluffy 2 was the Pancake
It's the
Pretender,
waffle.
huh?
Fluffy 2,
Fluffy 2
is
is
the
the
big
waffle.
kind of square one. That,
Fluffy 1's the square-shaped one.
Oh yeah, Fluffy 2's
The
kind
Fluffy
of
2 is the pancake.
blocky semicircle
It's the chunky
that
pancake
starts
that's
with
not good.
literally the worst shields available in the game. It
Or,
is.
you know, we
It
could always
does have
go
a
with
much
the
nicer
Paladin
interior
or
than
the
Fluffy 1,
URV.
but the Sun Circler is pretty bad. Also, the URV is for the Depths of Umber, which we never finished.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll eventually do it. I don't think I've even
The
started
Interceptor was a good one.
Which
It was
one- which
different,
ship was
but
this
it was
one?
good. The good old pancake is always good, but we can't really do that one anymore,
Pancake
sadly.
doesn't want to work.
The
It. It
Destroyer
doesn't
is
like
not a
our
bad
computers,
one. It just
which
doesn't,
is sad.
it's not really got a terribly nice interior.
If we're ever able to do the pancake again, we must do the pancake.
Oh,
of
we
course.
always want the pancake.
It's the best one.
It is.
This ship's not too bad, actually.
What
But yeah.
ship?
But anyways, that is Pulsar. We're now just looking
Um,
at stuff. I'm going to actually come up to the scene so that it's there.
It was the Sun Circler.
The Sun Circler is pretty bad.
I don't think this
Doesn't
will
look
be
too bad of a ship.
Or
It
last round
is
of
about
Pulsar
as
we
good
do.
as the Intrepid. Genuinely, if not worse. It starts with almost nothing, and everything it starts with is subpar.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like, it is genuinely terrible. And you start at a higher chaos level, so it's much harder to actually fight anything.
Oh no.
And it doesn't have reverse thrusters, so it's actually a lot harder to steer. So
Oof.
it's a bad ship.
Like a
Just
That's
everything.
okay.
about
Next
it is
time we
bad.
could just have you drive the carrier through everything.
I don't want to drive the carrier.
Alright, the Roland.
I would rather drive the Roland than the carrier, because at least the Roland gets a special reactor that puts out a lot of power.
The Roland actually wasn't that bad.
Anyways, it is. I'm tired. This like.
Yeah. And it has a
Okay.
lot of thrusters, so we can go really
All right,
fast.
I'm going to deafen myself here on Discord, and I'm going to sign off. So goodbye, Starstream, and my husband stream.
Yes.
Bye.
Hear me.
Well, I'm probably gonna be heading off too, because you know.
Anyways, bye.
Alright, I'm gonna deafen myself too.
Um,
Alright, that was Pulsar. We had some bumps in the road, but we made it. We got the Keeper Beam, we did the races. It would have been a lot easier with Pilot Bot. I'm remembering that for next time. I'm gonna just have a Pilot Bot to do nothing, just so I can have those perks. Oh my goodness, that was so much nicer. Other than that, Pulsar is a really fun game. Would recommend you play it with your friends. Even the little bumps in the road that we tend to have, the little scuffles. we don't really care about them. They get swept under the bridge because we really enjoy playing the game. Or even just they have their official Discord. You can go and join random crews and just have some fun because Pulsar is a fun game. The blindfolded pilot. But beyond that, it has been fun, but it is late, and I am going to be ending stream here. Hope you all enjoyed this 4-hour stream. And if you didn't see the previous part, it'll be up on YouTube probably in a week when I get around to it. I'm not very good at uploading things to YouTube regularly. I tend to batch upload every few weeks. Which is really not a good way to do YouTube. And I do apologize for that. It just slips my mind. I have a really bad memory. But, with all that being said, and speaking of YouTube, actually, if you liked what you saw, you can follow or subscribe here on Twitch, or you can head over to my YouTube channel and check out some of my stream VODs there. I also have a second YouTube channel where I tend to put the very occasional edited content that I'm able to make, as well as clips that I enjoy. Other than that, if you want to get informed of when I go live, that's really all I do with it. You can follow me on Twitter, or if you want to get informed of when any of us go live, interact with us or our community, or do anything of that nature, make sure to join our Discord, though if you do, please do not immediately send friend requests before at least chatting for a while to verify that you are a real person. If not, confirming with the person you are sending a friend request to, as we've had troubles with bots, and bots tend to join and immediately send friend requests. Other than that, actually, with all that being said, Samael, I believe, streams tomorrow. His will be the last stream of the week. Let me check that real quick. At 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, he'll be playing Cave Story. So, non refert ubies, solem refert quid facias. Saving the universe, one galaxy at a time. Starseeker Williams, out.